Tuko live, karibu tena. Leo ni February 15th, 2026. Live ingine hapa hivi. Nianze hii side pia. Tuende live both sides. So tuko live YouTube na TikTok. Nangoje response tu kama imeingiana. Chini confirm kama niko live. I think imeingiana. Yes, I got through, I think so. Imeanza kweli? Sijui kama imeanza. Oh, sasa inataka kupick up. Alafu YouTube, confirm na YouTube kama niko live. Ipo confirm hivi before tuendelee, alafu ikuwe kama kuna anything. Sawa, iko live pia hapa. Go through. So nimechelewa leo kidogo sana, by the way. Niko na other things na go on. Nishamalizana nazo. At least kidogo tu, yani kidogo, si sana. So tuacha isigo through kama sijaanza live leo. So tumeanza leo, nimechelewa. I think time ya Kenya sasa ni 10 p.m, really late. Niko kama 2 hours late or something like that. Kile mala kabila live, tufanye tu live anyway. Niko na live, kama kuna msako na swali, uliza. Based on the previous videos, kama unalakuja ile online ulize swali, niliamua kufanya kitu kwa tu ile live Q&A bila story mob juu sometimes nikispecify inakuwa ni kama nafundisha watu vitu. So nipo ukiuliza swali alafu yani ile kama you asked the question alafu nika answer, itakuwa poa hivyo then nikufundisha vitu zile maybe you know them already. No. Live imeingia hapa tasije confirm. So I got on. Everything good. So kuna nani hebu? There's no audio. Can you confirm audio? Oh, niko na to something to go off. Oh, you mute. Nimeiona. I've seen it already. Take a mute. Nasikia sasa. Anything coming through audio? Yuko audio. Anything? Anything audio? Anything hapa? Man, sai? Nasikia anything? Man. Okay, sawa. Confirm. Audio imekam sasa, I think so. Sound normal. Okay, so sawa. It's okay now. Okay, good. Ilikuwa mute. Na hapa hivi kuna audio. Kuna watch TikTok, niambie kama audio imerudi. TikTok. Confirm na hapa. Okay, sawa. Audio iko on. Ilikuwa mute by accident, I think so. So nasema nimechelewa sana leo live. Ilikuwa nimeanza kama 2 hours late, niko na shughuli zingine hapa hivi zimechelewa kidogo lakini nishamaliza. Acha nikate hiyo volume sasa. I don't think I need to monitor anymore. So ndio hivyo. So nikasema hivi, kama uko na swali au kama uko na question na answer kwa the previous posts nataka kuuliza, hii ni live session. Muy tatu very simple, inakuwa live Q&A. Hii session ya leo inaitwa hivyo. Ni Man Cave Talk Live. Episode ni kama wala keep track na number ni episode 113, live Q&A, no filters, just real talk. That's what it is. So sasa sound imerudi. Kama ni miss anything hapa hivi. In the beginning kulikuwa na nani? Kulikuwa na tulianzia wapi? Locked and loaded, 9:45 p.m. Roy Nini Erickson. Okay, let's have a deal with you, Albo. I'll assist you reach 10k subscribers and then make me one of your camera giveaway beneficiary. Eric Maina. Sitaki ku unfair, mimi sikuwa unfair. Nilisema hivi, nilimeki proposal nikianza kupost video hapa hivi a couple of years ago. Ilikuwa ni ile kama ni poa ku set goals. If you're doing anything in life ni mzuri kuwa na goals. So goal yangu moja ilikuwa hivi. Nilisema nikifika 10k subscribers kwa YouTube ndapatia na kamera moja. Kitu kama hiyo. Ilikuwa 2023. Juu channel iko na grow at some pace, ile niko na grow nika 10k, ile giveaway 10k giveaway. Unfortunately hatukuwahi fika 10k, it's been a while, ile is slow down. Kuna more things na happen, kuna more channels watu wameingia YouTube. There's so many people who are content creation. So hii space ya content creation, kama wewe ni Mkenya, Marekani for example, unapata there's so many other channels. So sikuwahi fika 10k, nimekaribia though, sijui niko na how long, niko na kama 9,600 and something, kitu kama hiyo. Ifike maybe 300 more subscribers for 10k. So ifika 10k YouTube mile marker, ile ifika 10k subscribers. Ni kama kulikuwa na 100 subscribers, kana 1,000, next ni 10,000, alafu itakuwa 100,000 next, which I don't know itafika lini. But ile tu for subscriber count, unaona. Kuna wase wali subscribe can subscribe, it happens. Hiyo ni kawaida. Ukikuwa na watch channel kama interest zako zitakuwa represented, una backtrack. Anyway, so if you got 10k subscribers ndakuwa na raffle, ile tu honest raffle kwa YouTube, Maisha States YouTube. Alafu nyinyi mtapick, itakuwa ile content ndasema ule mtu ana watch utume jina yako niingishe kwa raffle, alafu you go through some maybe 1 week watu wachague whoever mtachagua atawin camera. Naweza kuwa labda na kama tuseme either 5 gifts ama 10 gifts, sijui tutaona tu ita work out. Inakaribia soon ndakuwa 10k, inakaribia maybe a couple of months from now, kwa sababu YouTube yangu iko gonna grow faster sana. Before nilikuwa more involved, sasa niko a little bit slow because na mtoi mdogo. Kuna mtoi amezaliwa 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, so nikianza channel niko na less. Most of my kids walikuwa, the youngest alikuwa 9, 7, kitu 7 I think, sasa yuko 9. So sasa hii ndio 2 year old, so ni kind of hard ku focus na YouTube. Nime lose track kidogo overall. So if 10k na camera. So Eric Maina, sitaki ku make deal na wewe, ni fair, ni ile fair kabisa. Sitaki kupendelea. Tuna kamera kivyako, hiyo ni different. Naona, hiyo ni different. Ni different. But kama ya 10k itakuwa everybody involved. Juu ni kila mtu, si mimi peke yangu. Ni kila mtu whoever ana subscribe. Kuna watu unsubscribe saa zingine pia. Umeona? So let me explain 10k ni nini. So listening live from Kisumu. Kulikuwa na question moja kama hapa hivi kitambo ya TikTok alisemaje, hebu tuone from the beginning. Naenda back and forth. Alisemaje? Ilikuwa nini? TikTok ilikuwa audio ilikuwa fiti. Kuna any questions hapa hivi, hebu tuone. Alisemaje iko sawa sasa. Okay, sawa, ninakuwa approach hapo. What's your view on the Russian man? Mutray cushion the watu fanya ni kama it's a content creation thing, by the way. Hii tuonga rising RISS. Kama singekuwa married ningekuwa na do kitu kama hiyo. Ile unaenda kwa streets alafu na try unasemaje, today unajipatia challenge, I'm gonna catch married women. Alafu unaomba can I have your number? Ni rising, ni kitu yani kama content creation, unaona. So mara mob na content, kwa ume content kama kweli kabisa. Kama mimi I'm very stagnant. Nimekuwa nikikaa hapa hivi man cave talk for the last 3 years. So it's kind of hard to grow from this perspective. Lazima ni go outdoor kidogo. So kila kana do ni ile akaona maybe akienda Africa anaweza ongeza ile nini content yake ikuwe a little bit better. So akam Kenya. Okay. So of course mademu wa Kenya wengi wao unajua ukika-approach mtu mmoja ule hajaiona kama akona, unajua watu saida watu wa insecure. So if somebody akishow interest, you'll buy it. No, you'll buy it. Watu danganya very easily, by the way, because kuna a lot of propaganda. I love created your social media. People think they know things, but they don't. No. Including me. Including me. Sababu information is right on your face. Ni kama tunakuwa we're being sprayed by a horse, ile a fire horse, the information every day. Kila kitu. So iza kudanganya uone kama you know something. Kwa nini? Kwa sababu attention span iko so short. Something comes in a blink and disappear. Blink, naongea hivyo juu kuna practical example. Unaweza ambiwa this is not good by the way, lakini because in social media ni kama inakaa kama life happens in social media, people take that more seriously. Kwa hivyo the Russian man, I don't think it's a good idea by the way, lakini sisi haikuwa Kenya mzima, naona like something scandal, si Kenya mzima, mji wa everything is overinflated. Kama ukisema ati Minneapolis is on fire, yeah, mimi naishi Minneapolis by the way, hapa ni Minneapolis, ni ile tu tumekaribia city moja inaitwa Plymouth, lakini address ni Minneapolis. Either way, I don't know how that works, but ni hivi, kuna social media inakuwa viral alafu ita die down. So kinuza mambo mtu akufocus na vitu zile ziko ongoing longevity, si short term itakuwa relevant within a week alafu you move on. Sikuwa gina focus na viral content. Literally, unfortunately, sometimes my videos go viral for the wrong reasons. I don't intend to. Maybe in a spark interest. Like in move fly below the clouds most of the time. No. So, any talks in regard to stock investment, ask a question. Ask a question. Just ask a question about stocks. I'll tell you what I know. I don't know everything. I know enough to be dangerous. That's an expression. It's just an expression. Sitting in Maisha, dangerous in any physical dangerous way. What's your view on the society on the Russian man? Asking again? No. He is a great man. Even Ghana, he's a great man. No. He was just making content. I can a little bit too far. No. So, Bob T, what's up? What's up, Bob T? Nakuangalia Q&A. Tumefika chini kabisa sasa. So YouTube, listening from Kisumu, Riyadh Hills, uni Steven Jogeto 3474. Oh, Steven nakumbuka. Na nani hapa hivi kuna sauti hii ilikuwa before, no audio. I think ilikuwa before you, no audio. Sasa. So that's what it is. He was making content. I get a little bit too far. Because okay, man, limit sound by accident, I think. Sound. So what is it called? Nomad. Able to run Wycliffe or somebody. Hello, Albo. Checking in. Happy to see you, bro. Drop the gems. I don't drop anything by then. Either to my own personal experience. Wow. We're gonna feel a little bit of music, somebody, and then drop gems. So new subscriber. Munipigie debe hiyo siku ikifika. New subscribers, munipigie debe. Oh, Livini. Oh, kuna debe. More gonna sound but sijai use. I don't want to try it by the way. More gonna sound hapa hivi. More gonna sound ya nini ya. I'm not that kind of sijui niko conservative kidogo. Hii body kuna sound. Una hii body kuna sound hapa. Kuna sound. Amwezi iona. It's not wide enough. But ikona sound hapa hivi ya kama clapping na nini, but no, let's not do that. Ni too crazy. Vinime sema mpigie debe. So Mambo states watching from England. Harry moves. Poa sana. Niweke 50 hapo. How do I do that? No, mimi na do live. Umehang TikTok ama ni mimi peke yangu? Hebu tuone. Umehang. Iko on, I think. Ikianza in the beginning, you take time. I'm using one computer, two softwares. No. Kuna TikTok studio, it was TikTok Live Studio. Alafu kuna YouTube. I'm using one, yani kama ni two. So kama imehang, ebu refresh, labda ni wewe. Umehang. Sijui, naona kama iko on bado. Everything naona iko on. Inakaa a little bit complex, but I'm using two software at the same time. So just do kama nimehang. Inakaa fiti kwangu. I'm monitoring. It looks good. Because what a TikTok ni see EV ko landscape. Same thing. So vinia apigiwe debe. Kuna sound hapa, but I don't want to do that. I'll try it off the thing, off the whatever. So that's nice. I hope I'll win though. I mean, John Evie. Okay, for example, Vincent do it. Vincent ali get camera. Vincent got a camera. Alipataje camera, Vincent? Akasema I want to create content. Vile old school hapa hivi, a friend of the channel, a really good friend of the channel, alipatia Vincent camera. Sawa. Unaona, somebody have connections, alimpatia camera. So kuna Guru Visuals alipata camera pia. A friend of the channel alimpatia camera. Muona hivyo sasa? Because they were creating content back then. Sahi sijui kama sometimes it could happen ile mtu anaweza kuona on your content. Musema hivi, if you're planning to make content kwanza. Usiongee juu ya camera. Sababu kuna watu nitumia message sema ati niaje albo nitumie kamera mfanya hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi alafu inakuwa hivyo hivyo. Nasema okay sawa, that's a good thing. Kumbuka, if you're creating content, I'm creating content too. So kiniambia give me one of your cameras. Na hizi camera ni ile hizo nimekia ile kama tuseme side hustle. How do I give away my camera ile natumia kumake dough? Nikama naambia mtu uko na tuk-tuk. Hebu nipatie tuk-tuk yako pia mimi nimake dough. Nilimake ile statement sometime back, one of the videos kusemaje? It's not somebody else's responsibility to make you successful. Unaona hivyo? It's not somebody else's experience. Alafu kuna vitu, kuna real life na kuna fantasies. Watu wengi shiko fantasy land. Nasema okay, do Albora kana kama akona nipatie computer, nipatie hii, naona. I used to think the same way too, but I come states. Nilikamuko hivi in the beginning, nikafikiri labda people owe me. Ni kama hivyo, ni kama people nezasamaje, which is the best way. It's like people are responsible for my success. I quickly realized that's not true. Kila mtu ana fight war yake, kila mtu akona battle yake. So siwezi kwa ati move kufanya hivi, niko na credit card for example. Nikitaka kununua equipment, nimenunua equipment for a while by the way. Sieti nimeanza juzi. Kama hii computer, okay, I think kila mtu ameona. Hii computer hapa hii computer hii. Hii computer ni 2008 by the way. 2018. So ni how many years nimekuwa huko for a while. Okay, hii mixer nilibuy 3 years ago for another reason. Actually, somebody alikuwa kuna wasio semaje, I need to have a meeting na maybe ile sijui niseme, I can't mention names. Itakuwa maybe they need to do something in the involve live stream. Alafu somebody anasema, oh, by the way, ask Albert. Albert knows how to do these things. Wanamuuliza, who's Albert? Alafu anamtumia link ya channel yangu. Anasema, okay, anaenda na watch video yangu moja, anasema, okay, is this a live video or is it recorded? Anasema both. Okay. Ananipigia simu, hey, is this Albert? Anambia yeah. Oh, yani mse alini research kabisa by the way. Alinigompaka ile background check. Anamwambia ilistuka. Yani he had all my information. Anambia nafanya hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi. I like what you're doing. I'm very impressed. Okay, listen, this is why I called you. Niko na meeting fulani na watu wangu. Iko California, wengine wako Canada. I can't make it because I'm sick na go through treatment kama the next 1 or 2-3 weeks. Nataka kuconsilizwa majina by the way. So please, can we meet on Friday and discuss what I would want you to do for me? I'll pay you. Akasema hivyo. Akasema you're gonna be rewarded how. Okay, nazambia how much alilipa hivi. Ilikuwa $150 an hour. $150 an hour by the way. Nikamuuliza how long will this take? Nikamwambia basically tuko na setup ile kusetup equipment. We were doing it in his own house, his private residence. Sawa. So nilibidi niamishe hizi zote niko nazo hapa hivi nipeleke kwa hao yake. Okay, nina backups zingine. Niko na redundancy, niko na vitu kama 1 or 2. So the first day tukisetup ilikuwa on a Friday, the meeting was on a Saturday morning. Sawa. Okay, meeting yenyewe ilikuwa kama tuseme setting up alone ile kudiscuss na kumove vitu around ilikuwa kama 8 hours. The thing itself tuliingia huko hivyo the next day at 7, meeting ilikuwa inaanza 10. So tulikuwa na set up na test everything before meeting ianze. Alafu meeting yenyewe ilikuwa kama 3-4 hours hivi. Tukamaliza. Then he invited us for dinner. Sawa. Lakini by the time tutatoka kwa hao yake on Saturday alitulipa. So imagine unalipwa $150 for 16 hours. One day. No. That's how nilinunua hizo microphone by the way. Nisema somebody refer because I use your move on YouTube. So that particular thing ili open up opportunity nyingine. Nikaenda kumsetia microphone yangu ile mtu yako live, nikamwekea kamera best yake, kamera ya wote wawili, hizi maswitch kila kitu. So what I did ni ile, because I did that, ilipatia opportunity invest in more equipment ya what I do kwa live stream. Just if this is what it entails, $150 an hour, like kuona gato vipi, then I'll do this anyway. So that's what motivated me kununua hizi equipment. Because word of mouth. Oh, you take pictures too? Yeah. Oh, I have my graduation coming through. So you take pictures too? Yeah. Msaseme, okay, oh, I have a graduation coming through. I'll pay you $300. Namwambia, enda upate photographer mwingine juu 300 it doesn't really compensate to me na hiyo time nataka niko huko hivyo 6 hours hapana, because I have to be out of my away. Okay, anyway, that's the whole point. So mi na hustle ninunue camera alafu sasa nataka nimpatie camera for free, unaona hivyo. So sometimes you never know. The best thing, anza content, make your content ikupatie wewe ukue. Kama msanii angalia channel yangu ata understand Swahili, but aliona tu ile presentation, the way nime line up kila kitu, and aliona ile value, they saw the value of what I was doing, and they paid me for what they believe my value was. Actually, mimi nilipo 150, the guy who got me the deal alipo kama 215 an hour. So he made more money than me na equipment ilikuwa yangu. Unaona hivyo sasa? But I ain't mad at him though. Kwa nini? Because yeye alibring ile connection. Unaona? Alafu tukaenda dinner. Yeye show up kwa dinner, by the way. Mimi ni show up kwa dinner. So during the dinner, tunataka introduce kwa mtu mwingine wa pili. It's just the next guy never called me. But they know what I can do, because hata wanapata compliment. Nasema, "Oh, your presentation, it looks so good. What did you do?" Someone, "Oh, is this young man, his name is Albert. He's an older guy, by the way, over 80s, millionaire, multi-millionaire." So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you could do your content, mtu aione, ako impressed, akupatie camera. Lakini ukiuliza unasema ati, "Oh, I want to send me a camera just because I'm planning to do content." You see, that's not a good enough reason. Nikakwenda embassy kuambia, "Give me a travel visa just because I want you to help me with my life." Hiyo si problem yao. Au angaliangi emotions, au angalianga wewe uko valid kwenda ama uko valid period, no. So wewe ina bro twende sana locked in hapa Winnipeg. Wewe ni bro twende, big bro, big boy. Wewe ni bro twende sana locked in hapa. Skele locked in Dubai, big up. No. You know some hivyo sasa. So create to content. You never know, create to content. I'm creating it from that time. So that's nice. Hope to win though. So hapa hivi nini? They hid it on plain sight. Let me see a context. Albo question. What's the difference between commodities and features? And why is vegetables not traded? Commodities and features. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Commodities and features, and why is vegetables not traded? Quite specific, Edward Kamau. Your questions are really good, but I don't know everything. Quite specific, in what? Commodities in what? In trading? In what exactly? Vegetables are not traded. Locked in from Kirinyaga. Nimesema vizuri Kenya. Nilisoma Kirinyaga mimi mwenyewe, so lazima ni pronounce exactly vile na pronounce hiyo accurately. No. Kwa Mrima. So I'm always hoping to win Cam at 10K. Oh, hopefully. Make content, by the way, make content. Utashanga. Just keep making content. Ile under something, also mangaje, you run even when nobody's chasing you. Kwa nini? Because unazoea kurun. So by the time that something happens, okay, that's not the best. The best opportunity, ile mangaje, luck is when preparation meets opportunity. No. So you've been preparing, alafu opportunity toke, alafu unakuwa lucky. No, that's what happens. Preparation meets opportunity. That's the best, nasema hivyo. Mimi kuna vitu mu live by. 3 of the most important principles in my life. Nakabia kweli kabisa. Time ndo number 1. Kwa nini? Time is so important because time is limited, by the way. Time is the most scarce resource. Kwa nini? It's so scarce that people pay for your time. Watu wengine. Because they want to save their time, they pay you to work instead of them working. Alafu wanakupatia a fraction of what they make. So time is the most valuable asset, time, because it's limited. Number 2 ni money. Money ni ile reward ya ku work hard. Number 3 ni knowledge. No. Time, money, knowledge. Hizo tutatu hizo. Hizo ndio hizo ni drive kwa life yangu yote. Sababu out of hizo vitu 1 2 3. Time, money, knowledge. You need 2 to make 1 happen. That's it. For the 2 evil. You need 2 to make 1 happen. So if you want to have knowledge, spend time and money. If you want to save time, seek knowledge and have money. No. You use money and knowledge to save time. Not evil. You're evil. So these are 3 factors. If you forget anything, by the way, time, money, knowledge. na break down. I'm trying to simplify it. See it you can apply it in a different way. So if you want to save time, you can have enough money that will save you time. You don't have to work anymore because you're paying somebody else's time. You're buying somebody else's time so you can spend time doing whatever you like. No. Alafu lazima uko ile knowledge. So those 3 factors ni muhimu sana kwa life. So spin whatever you want. Unaona hivyo? So kama mimi goal yangu yoga ni ile ku buy back my time. Kama saa hii nimechelewa leo live because I was spending time with my kids. Last week tumeanza job. So from November, December nimekuwa home full time doing nothing with my daughter. So because nimeanza kwenda job sasa, so she's feeling some disconnect. Sababu si ati ile tu anashindwa, how do I, this daddy guy, why does he disappear the whole day? Alafu arudi jioni. I get to see daddy in the evening. What's happening? Could he break the nini? No. So from Friday amekuwa tu na mimi hapa na hapa. Hata sasa nimemweka kwa bathtub, nimeweka maji anacheza naye. Unaona? Amekataa bado, kama ako na sense msa atakutoroka. Nimevaa mbona nimekivaa shati kasema msa anatoroka bwana. Anatoroka. So it's taking up my time. Lakini hiyo time ni valuable because you only experience time na watoi wako once. Ikipita imepita. Unaona? The rest are regret. So mutra especially my daughter, the youngest, she cares that I'm around. No, nasema hivyo. So daddy's girl. No. Ile tu hiyo na kama mimi ni important. There's nothing important I'm doing. Ile tu sucheza na yeye. Mimi ni kama best friend wake sasa. Naona kitu kama hiyo nasema hivyo. According to her, I'm the best friend. Na kwa mimi tu yuko, yani life iko too smooth. Akona madhaki watavurugana, bro wake watafightia kitu. Naona hivyo. Mimi tu ni straight line. So najua this is my best friend kwa hii nyumba. So tumekuwa naye saa hii, nimetaka kumbembeleza au amekataa. Sasa kasema oh my life inachelewa. Alijua. Daddy, nimekaa nikawasha mataa hapa. Daddy, mwasha ma lights hapa hivi, nimezima anyway. So time, money, knowledge. Useme money is not important. It is important, by the way. Yeah, no, it is important. Even to maybe you don't have enough of it. That's what's important. So Debbie, I mean they vote for me ikifika 10k challenge. Oh, Vinny, so na camera, I'm not camera ingine. By the way, I didn't receive the package yet. No man, I don't know what to do. Maybe the check tena sababu nilituma last year. Nilituma the check na post office tena, by the way. Sababu the first time nilitumia local, alafu I'll check again. No. I'll check again. So I started YouTube 6 months ago, but kupata views na subscribers imekuwa challenge. Harry, what's your content about? No. The fact that you're doing YouTube, musema YouTube is the toughest. By the way, if you're doing YouTube videos, that's the hardest that it is. Everything else is easy. Uki break through YouTube, Instagram inakuwa rahisi, TikTok inakuwa rahisi, nini nyingine, Facebook, everything gets easier. Sababu YouTube iko na so many complexities, na pia crowd ya the young crowd wengi wako TikTok. So tulianza sema ni ile ukianza YouTube post na TikTok pia at the same time. It took me a while to post TikTok. Muna sasa nimeinvest na TikTok kabisa. Nimekuwa yani fully immersed na shaka. Yani it's not every platform iko a little bit different. So I commend you, Harry Moves, for starting YouTube. I commend you, by the way. You should be just say I'm proud of you. No, I'm not proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. That's how you say it. Don't say I'm proud of you. Ni kama niko elevated alafu uko hapa chini, ile condescending. Hapana. I'm not going to say I'm proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. Comment on YouTube. Like correct by there. Don't ever tell somebody, oh, I'm so proud of you. No. Maybe your kids. Even your kids, by the way. So when you say I'm so proud of you, nikama wewe uko hapa juu pedestal, alafu namwangalia chini sema, oh, peasants, I'm so proud of you, peasants. Asi hivyo, you should be proud of yourself. Sababu kudu YouTube ni kama side hustle. Umejitolea kufanya hivyo. Unatoka nje, outside your comfort zone. Alafu una create something. Alafu ni ile tu, watakuja, subscribers will come. Ni ile tu, what's your content about? According to one of the best YouTubers, YouTuber Mr. Beast, naweza sema tu mention, by the way, just in case. Ile tu, yo sema advice yake ni ile, do 100 videos first. 100 videos. Then after 100 videos, kwa sababu kuna ile challenge ya kwanza ile the first step. Do 100 videos first. Then, After 100 videos, start improving a little bit of your videos, 101, 102, hivyo. Kwa nini? You want to create the consistency kwanza, alafu ndio uanze multiply. Watakam, by the way. Mimi nimekuwa hapa hivi since 2023, January 4th, nikipost kwa YouTube. Lakini imekwamia 9,000 subscribers. Sijaifika 10k. Na 10k nilisema hii goal ilikuwa 2023. No. I don't mind though. I don't mind. Kwa sababu content yangu si hot off the press. No. Si ile over the counter ama kwa shelf. Hii ni ile naongeanga vitu yani ziko I try. Yani my nini yangu ni ile consistency. I try and talk about zile vitu zile regardless of what the news says. Oh, the Russian guy in Kenya. Oh, regardless of that, ini vitu you need on a daily basis. Sabu, watu sahau, real life happens out there. Si kwa social media. Social media ni a fraction of the real life. Unapata kuna wasa wengine kaka kuna watu mimi najua personally. I want a Facebook, I want a TikTok, I want a YouTube, wako na LinkedIn peke yake. So, mtu kama huyo, niko na echo, you're echoing. Sijui, hebu tuone. Na echo. Hebu tuone. Iko sawa. Maybe kwako. I think it's on your end. Iko sawa. Kwangu iko fit kabisa by the way. Oh, never mind. Sawa. Maybe ni kwako, si kwangu. I take that very seriously. Kusema quality lazima. Quality assurance. Lazima ni make sure. So kusema hivi kusema nime lose train of thought. Ameniambia na echo kesho ndani aje tena. But there's no speaker. I don't have any speakers hapa hivi. Juu nikikuwa na speaker itaharibu mtasikia hiyo, unasikia vile yani itakuwa kama nitwaje. Zitakuwa zina fight hiyo nini iko sawa. Nimesahau train of thought. Ni ile ukianza kama tuseme YouTube video, you're giving yourself a challenge. By the way, just starting a YouTube channel as much as inakaa trivial, your life will improve in a way. Kwa nini? Because now kuna audience, you have people who are actually judging you in everything you do. That's one of the most scariest thing ever. Musema anybody who ako brave enough kusema mbele ya camera, including hata mimi, alafu uongee tu vitu hivi pole. Hata mimi it took me a while to understand hii concept. Hiyo kuongea hivi mbele ya watu. So it's still there. Aita Maisha by the way, uoga. Uwezi jua how many times uoga na breathe before nianze video. Kwanza hivi nasema sound iko off, kwa nini accidentally niliclick kitu by mistake. Just sema okay, ni kama one of them before my pilots of fly. Okay, excuse me, na mambo ya ndege sana. Pilots wakifly ndege, before they fly. Co-pilot na pilot, ule first officer na I'll go through my list. Wanasema landing gear check, oil pressure check. Okay, now that niko na interest ya mambo ya plane na understand vitu more. Hata kwa truck by the way nikienda asubuhi, nifanya pre-trip. Oh, kama nisahau moga truck driver. So the first thing nikiapproach truck nasema hivi nafungua hood. Nichongaje Kenya? Hood, ile bonnet, bonnet, nafungua bonnet ni hood. Alafu baadaye unasahau hizi vitu. Ile lugha ile una confuse British na American English zina contradict sometimes. Ile once unataka kuongea American sana unasahau ile British kama ina fade away. Ndio hivyo sasa. Watu niambia shangi yangu ni ya 20 years ago. Anyway, kuna vitu na check yani ile kuna gauge kwa dashboard ina show air pressure kwa sawa, hydraulic mwitumia kama na dump. So kuna hydraulic scale, kuna air scale, kuna water itungaje engine coolant, ile maji ya cool engine. So in the plane I'll do the same thing. Na check. So that's what I do nikuja hapa asubuhi. Nasema morning na washa light na make sure okay niliwasha light kama 4 hours ago by the way. I could start the live earlier but musema wacha ningoje kama watu wasema 7, 8, 9 time Kenyan time ni a little bit too early. People are watching news and everything. So musema kama unakula dinner all that. So maybe 8 to 9 to 10 maybe. Naendelea hivyo. Mbona? Harry move mbona sikuoni YouTube? Harry move. Ambia Vinia anauliza kama what's your YouTube channel? Harry move. And I mean subscribe by the way. Naona Ghetto Services yeah, it was just my end. Oh, never mind. Oh, Ghetto Service Adventures. Okay, that's you then. I know who you are now. I read the name. I just saw. So that's what it is, by the way. Imagine, you start the video, you put your target. I'm going to make 10 videos. I would not even look at the subscribers. Just make content. Then after 10, take a count. How many videos do I have? 10 videos. YouTube, by the way, see TikTok. You can post them on TikTok too. Some TikTok, basically, kama uko TikTok na watching video zangu, those are directly from YouTube. Ile tu nasema, but niko na a plethora, by the way. Hii video I'm doing right now, I'm recording this session. Itakuwa maybe 2 hours long. Out of 2 hours, I can get like maybe 15 to 20 videos for TikTok if I want to. But nile semaje, I don't want to flood my shorts on TikTok. It makes sense. Like where people, I'll be too on your face, no, ile for your page. I wish, I don't know, I've never really checked my stats. I don't want to show up on your page every day. Maybe every other day, or maybe every once a week, they show up. You discreet in a way. So, real life happens where? Out there. Social media is just a fraction of your life. So ndio hivyo, anza YouTube channel, alafu it will build your character, by the way. Mimi niweka form, because I don't get paid, maybe a little bit, I make some money, ile nitongaje, AdSense on YouTube. I don't get paid to do YouTube, but I do it like I'm getting paid. No, never. I don't get paid sometimes to do photography, I'm paid after. Sometimes I do it for free. No. Alafu kwa sababu ukifanya for free, you're working, it's free work, but your free work ni experience. Kwa nini? Because somebody else ataona ile free work yako, you're gonna get paid based on your free work. So if you're asking for a camera, na ujeko na discipline ya ku make video, haitaingiana. No. Alafu, what makes me know so much about cameras? Because I use them, by the way. I use them. Did I go to like a Sony camera school? No, I didn't. I just use them. When you use something, when I make mistakes, you learn how to use it. There's some kama hii Rodecaster 2. I've had this for like maybe 2.5 years. Do I know everything about it? No, but I know enough to be dangerous. No, to use it basically. Bad expression. Enough to be dangerous. Even manager wangu mmoja alisema hivyo, one of my managers, I never forgot that. Asikuamini. She's a lady na anajua everything about your shop. He was like, oh, so you know? I said, yeah, I know enough to be dangerous. Basically, that's what she said. So, iko sawa. Sasa, Harry move. Mbona sikuoni YouTube, Vincent? It's Harry moves. Moves. Harry moves. But then, you don't have to use your real name sometimes. Kama Ghetto Service Adventures. He's not using his real name. It's just Ghetto Service Adventures. I know who he is. By the way, I didn't receive the package. So, no man, the check tena. So, hello Albo, grateful to be here today. I like your take on military perspective of not joining the military. That's true, by the way. They may insist from day one, by the way. They may insist from day one. I've always insisted. Things that I can't really mention online because I'm trying to keep this space. Kama hii space iko kama sikogi mtu keep ile I'm in the middle. Sitaki kuwa lean to the left or to the right. Ile moderate katikati. But kuna reasons that if you ask me, I'll tell you. Usiingie military if you don't have to. If you have to, okay. Sababu, number one, doesn't mungi Kiswahili kwa hii channel. I speak Swahili for a reason. No, ile specifically. Ile nataka kuchanua wase bila ku sell out. No. Ni hivyo. Vitu mungi hapa hivi, kama ningekuwa naongea English, ningekuwa shut down, by the way, sometimes. Usiingie military if you don't have to. If you have to, well, that's your choice. You could choose. Lakini kama, if you're not really sure, don't do it. Don't do it. Mwana, kama ule msee wetu, ule msee nimesahau jina lake tena sahi, Chege, Duncan Chege, aliambiwa, you're gonna be a driver. Sikia hiyo kitu, by the way, awareness. And ile, be careful. Okay, najua kuna place fulani siku hizi ya news, kama conventional news reporting agencies are dying down. Kwa nini? Because of funding. No, inakuwa kama it's irrelevant. Social media imeharibu the news business. So siku hizi most of the newspapers, you have to subscribe ndio upate news. So it's becoming a little bit hard to get ile news accurate. Alafu most of the news that was spread on social media, hata kama it's a lie, because of the desperation ya to make money, they'll push bad news faster just to get the dollars they need or the money they need quicker. No, ile viral ndio nini currency siku hizi. Ubaya viral, it only lasts 3 days, maybe a week at most, alafu ina fade away. No. That's what it is. So, lazima kuwe very careful kusema una approach life yako. Look for things that are consistent. Mulan kwa YouTube channel, zile zijawahi change. Regardless whether they have 1 million subscribers or 10,000 subscribers, it doesn't matter. Ukiwa like to content ile hii ina make sense, mu subscribe. See, I never watch Mr. Beast, by the way. I'll be honest with you. I never watch. Unless ni kitu imekuwa so viral. Siwezi kwambia the last video Mr. Beast alimake. I don't even know, by the way. I don't even watch Mr. Beast. One of the top whatever YouTubers, I don't watch their channel. I'm not even subscribed to it. Number 2, I don't follow celebrities, by the way. I don't. Come on, by accident, maybe by accident. Sijui Michael Joe. I don't follow celebrities. I want regular people doing regular content. Hiyo ni musema hivyo, my nini. Daily life, ile tunajua if somebody's doing this and this and that is as authentic as it gets. Kwa nini? Ako $1 million ana struggle nasema, oh, I can feel that. See ile, oh man, let me dream. Labda msako bankrupt na ujui. No. Anyway, tuendelee. So Duke, tutaona tu the way it's not worth it unless it's a family legacy. The way Duke, okay, let me get the context here. Nina Samaji. Albo, grateful to be here. I like your take on military perspective. Okay, number 1. The way it's not worth it unless it's a family legacy. Exactly. Usingie military if you don't have to. Vinina Guru Visuals still do content though. Yeah, they do. They do. I know they do. Because nisema ile suggestion yako ya playing spotting. Playing spotting ile, if you're venturing into a new YouTube channel, by the way, you're not the one who you don't have to reinvent the wheel. The wheel exists. So, fanya hivi, go to ile niche you want to specify in. Go to the find videos that are maybe similar to what you want to do, by the way. Kama seme pick on Maisha states. Mimi nikianza hii channel niko do video YouTube before, lakini ilikuwa sijui almost 1,000 subscribers ikawachana naye. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was doing it anyway. Ile tu ile initial ukianza nayo. So this is what you do. Find the niche you want to get into. Go watch the videos. Alafu kuwa very honest with yourself. Sema aje, how can I make this video better? Jiulize tu hiyo swali. Okay, nimeona kama tuseme iko nini podcast. Naona. Okay, how can I make iko nini podcast better? Angalia wafanya vitu. Angalia zile vitu good about them na zile vitu naona they can improve. Then start your own channel. Kama hiyo ndio niche, if you're doing podcast for example, start the same thing but yours correct zile mistakes zile unaona uli-identify kwa what they're not doing. Alafu from that move forward. Naona. Utashangaa. Utapata tu yani automatically umecover ile. Some people wala walikuwa they're watching this but they miss this. Utaona, wait a minute. Hii ni kama ile but it's better. Naona hivyo. Kama niko focus yangu ni hivi. From the moment nilianza kushoot video yangu na 1080 to 4K, by the way, space ya computer ilibidi increase na space. It cost me kununua more space ya video. But nisemaje, for the sake of quality, because ukipost video 4K kwa YouTube ina downgrade because they're trying to optimize ile space yao kwa hizo ma data centers. By the way, ina exist if you don't know. Ile video umepost labda kuna video kama 10 hivi zako kwa YouTube. Video moja iko Texas, ingine iko Seattle, ingine iko Saudi Arabia, example tu. Ingine iko Kenya, kwa nini? Data centers. But ile because of the network zina show up at the same time. It's just a reflection of the real thing. So ki-upload ina-upload kwa servers zao, whatever they are. No. But ile ku-utilize because of ile speed na network, unai-retrieve wherever you are in a play. Sawa. Labda kuna copy mahali. So na kama vile TikTok ya US TikTok imekuwa moved ya US imekuwa separated. So all the TikTok content ya US iko Texas. I think ni Austin ama ni somewhere data center. So wali move to data everything. Wakamalizia hapo hivyo. So kusell out unaweza sema bila kuchoma. Ndio muisema hivyo by the way, ile kusell out. Ile I mean kama sasa hizi ma business secrets. These things that amusema kwa business hapa hivi, nikiongea English, they'll shut down my channel. Kama jaijua by the way. Vitu Mungu si very careful ina exist, they'll shut it down. No. Alafu nikwambia paka ile history. Sababu mimi mula ni vitu because of by doing. When you do something inakuwa relevant because you're doing it on a daily basis. Kama sasa hivi, okay, Khalif asemaje, Khalif Junior, kina Dave Ramsey ndio mimi who subscribe. That's true. But kumbuka Dave Ramsey ideology yake ya politics ni right wing. Yeye ni Trump supporter. Ana believe na family. the Christian nationalist, slavery. You could by the way he speaks, ana focus na hiyo. But ile, what quality can you get from sababu hata hiyo ya slavery ndio so deep niseme, oh my goodness, tuongee ama tusiongee, but nile, it's not the context ya hii nini. That's why if somebody asks me a question, ndio munga na go deeper na question, because I'm not the one who came up with it, even though I'm thinking about it. Nile, you've asked me the question, I'm answering you to the best way I know how. Muona kama sawa kuna wasa mangaje, I don't believe in utumwa, which in Kizungu it was slavery. So hawa tunajua nao. Ukiangalia vizuri kabisa, financial literacy yake ndio iko top notch. Kabisa. Yani if you are middle class, na ndio maybe you're coming into maybe you're coming into adulthood, maybe ulikuwa high school, graduate, now you're getting into the market, like the real life here, middle class, ile you want to have your own apartment, you want to maybe start a family, save your money for the future. Dave Ramsey is a good entry point. But once you become a high income earner, Dave Ramsey na fade away. Sababu those practices, you can't use them kwa level ingine. That's what I would say, basically. From mtu amegat ID, 18-year-old to 35, Dave Ramsey, 100%. From 35 to 70, sababu kiangalia nini yake ya financial literacy, akwambiangi how to invest. Yesema, then invest. Alafu anawatia hapo. Ukumuza, what do you invest in? Anasema, stocks, shares for 1K or whatever. Alafu anamalizia hapo. Anaigusia tu. But from hapa hivi kuleta paka hapa hivi, inakuwa appropriate. Kuenda mbele, you need something else. No. That's what I would say. So Sir John Gavinson, can I do trucking with an E grade in the US? Of course. By the way, what are grades? It's nothing. Trucking just needs somebody who can drive the truck safely, and you can pass a physical test. That's it. You don't even need grades. It's not about grades. They'll teach you everything. At the school, 1 month. It's like if you know how to drive, truck driving is just some few changes. That's it. If you can drive, driving a truck is just some few changes. It's still just driving, by the way. Lakini you as an employee, okay, you advocate buy your own truck. I'm driving the truck, but I own the truck too. So when you driver as an employee, then you run a business on the other end. Inakuwa more lucrative. Sababu unakuwa kama two things na grow at the same time. You need practically two incomes. So how much for advanced trucking course in the US? There's no advanced trucking course. It's just you go to a school. They tell you, do you drive? Yes, I drive. A regular car. Okay. This is the regular car. Naongejwa pounds, by the way. Ni forgive. 60 kilograms, by the way. Understand even. Nikuja states, nilienda shule ya driving kama niko states. So the things that make sense kwa mind yangu ni the American system. See Kenyan system. I didn't do trucking Kenyan system. So as I speak, convert. So a regular car is between 3,000 pounds to 5,000 pounds. Ama kama unaendesha truck, hizi my SUV, itakuwa 6,000 pounds. Gross weight. No. Truck loaded ni 80,000 pounds. Loaded. Empty ni kama 35,000 pounds, for example. So if you're driving a car, 3,000 pounds, and you want to stop, you can stop in a dime. American English, in a dime. In a how do I translate that? Kuna vitu nimelana hapa stage, so forgive me. Sijui kutranslate na Kikenya kabisa. You can stop in immediately. So could drive 80,000 pounds vehicle. Could stop it a little bit harder. So what do? When you're driving a truck, slow it down a little bit. Keep a safe distance. Understand how the truck works. How do you turn? Huwezi turn mara moja hivi kama gari ya kawaida. Utapanda juu ya curb ama pavement, alafu uta tip over. Kwa nini? The center of gravity it shift too fast. So those are the kind of things you're supposed to learn. You only learn them once. Once umeingia kwa field, just keep doing that thing. Kind of like ukiride bike. Ukilearn kuride bike, ile bicycle, once you know how to do it, your mind knows how to coordinate. Utakuwa sawa. You don't have, utakuwa unaanguka, maintain tu ile balance. That's it na tracking. Unafundishwa once, you practice the right way of doing it every day. That's it. No. And after you start counting the money, because now that you know how to drive, when you buy your own equipment, instead of working for somebody's dream, make that your dream. Hakuna advanced course. Don't think like ni kama mtu yenda shule. Kuna vitu, that's one on kwa green card, kama naambia green card. Kuna hiyo background. Sema, why was the green card system established? It's part of the immigration reform in the 1990s. I think it was in 1990 or something, green card. Ile a pathway to citizenship. Kwa nini? Because we understand aje, people usually come to America. Immigrants always come to America, which is true, by the way. Despite the mambo ya political animosity about immigrants, is because kuna politicians, they're using that as a scapegoat. Hata kuna history ilianzia some time back. Ile the cheap scapegoat. Blame the easiest people to blame, the immigrants. No. Kama Somalis are doing this, that's not true. There's just a few number. Lakini uki overinflate kwa social media, and the viral, it looks like the whole of the Somali community is stealing money from Minnesota. That's not true. Wanna add value here. How come the only bad news in a spread? What about the good news? Kaya kama healthcare, au ndio umetangulia. Ukuja hapa Minneapolis uchukue Uber from the airport. Most likely, the driver who's going to be driving you is a Somali Uber driver. And those Somali Uber drivers, you think they're just drivers? Wengine ni ma-engineer. They have master's degrees and stuff. It's just that wameonaje, let me just start my own business instead of working for somebody else. Umeona? Na miss my question, hebu tuone. Just sometimes TikTok yupotea. Nasemaje? Hebu tuone how much. Okay, suggest basi yenye umesubscribe kwa YouTube, we check them out and learn. Caliph. Kuna mingi, I can't even think about. Musema hivi. Look for example, financial literacy. It's very simple. The algorithm will tell you. No. Kama sahi from last year, since nikae home, nimekuwa home for 2 months. Tumeanza job last week, by the way. I feel funny, by the way. I'm supposed to go to work tomorrow. It was so strange. I've been enjoying myself 2 months. Ndio Kenya, by the way, it's just my daughter needed me. So, ni hivi, if you start watching things about financial literacy on YouTube, the algorithm will suggest videos. Simple. I think so, in most cases. The algorithm, if you watch one video about this, the algorithm will suggest. Kama mimi, the last 2-3 weeks, niko na watch about the war in Russia. Because of William say wa Ukraine, Russia, William say Duncan Chege. So from that time, every suggestion on my page, at least 1 or 2 videos ni about Russia-Ukraine war. No. The algorithm will tell you. So what you do ni ile, jaribu watch like 10 videos about that subject. Alafu andika notes. Don't just, because if you watch a video and you don't take notes, tomorrow you'll forget everything. Kuwa na notebook. Kama kuna simu, type kwa simu. Move at the zingine. I will type something. Okay, before I used to do this, I used to type something and send it to myself. Kama unaitype kwa text message, alafu najitumia kwa WhatsApp. But siku hizi, because niko na simu mbili ya job na personal, whatever phone, kama niko na simu ya job, I will type it and send it to my personal phone. Ndio nikumbuke. Then later on, ndio niko kupata, alafu niandike down. Unaona hivyo kwa nini? Because you want to remember. Hii kitu utakuiremember. Alafu nenda kwa Word document, nafungua ile red letter. Naeka investment in Roth IRA. Alafu nika notes hapo hivyo. Alafu hii page every once a month naifungua nasemaje, let me check what I learned last month. Ile ko relevant sahi. Na go through niangalia tena sema, oh, ina refresh tena. Alafu sema, did I actually execute this? No, I didn't. So kama siku take action kwa hiyo nimeandika hapo hivyo, I'll keep repeating it. Kwa nini? Ndio ikuwe relevant kwangu. Unaona? Relevant. Ukisema umeignore, you'll be surprised, utasahau. Alafu you'll get into some situation, maybe you need to invest, forgot that you learned this 3 years ago, but you didn't remind yourself, then you'll invest the wrong way. Then you realize, man, I forgot. 3 years ago, I know this. Why did I do this? Meaning the things you learned 3 years ago, this were beneficial for these decisions, will you take lightly, au memorize. So now when you need it, it's not there. Tumesema, what's luck? When preparation meets opportunity. So, you have to remind yourself. Kama sasa ile Mungu nikuja hapa live nisemaje, I'm not going to teach you new concepts. So according to me, Mu learn so many things on a weekly basis. If I start unless if I was doing live sessions every day, mungeshanga, I would be just throwing things out on a kila wiki, killers every day, half an hour. But lisema hivi, because I'm learning so much stuff, wacha nikuwe na Q&A on Sunday. Ndio ile open forum, ndio somebody's thinking about something anauliza. If I forget, ndatafuta notes. Unaona hivyo? alafu to come to revisit tena. Kwa nini? Because keeping things actively in your mind, it helps when you make crucial decisions, because utakuwa na ile resources ya ku make the right answer. Kama mimi nasemangaje, for example, kuna hii something niko najua, buying a car or investing in stocks. Sawa? Okay, before nikuwe na familia, nikasema nda invest na stocks, but I never wrote it down. Then life happened. Niko na mtoto mwingine. So need be, gari ya wife ikaharibika. So she needed a car. Because I was working, she wasn't working, nikampatia down payment, tukanunua gari ya kwanza. Nikamwambia, okay, you go shop for cars. Kwa nini? Niko ile gari yangu mwenyewe naendesha. Mademu wengi sema, mother wengi sema, I don't like minivans. I just don't like minivans. Nikamwambia, sawa, then go find a car that you like. So nikamwambia, I think minivan ni mzuri. Akasema, no, I don't like minivans. Sasa akaenda out ku shop around. So while she was shopping around, it's something new fine na mademu. Ukiwaambia hawakuamini. Somebody else akiwaambia wanaamini. So whatever. So ameenda kwa dealership kadhaa, ameenda kwa Honda dealership, akaambiwa kuna gari tonga Honda Odyssey, akaenda kwa Toyota dealership, akaambiwa kuna Toyota Sienna, akaenda sijui kwa nimesahau wengine, gani nyingine, kuna Hyundai, sio aitanga Hyundai hapa. Hyundai. Ile pronunciation American ni Hyundai. Akaambiwa kuna sijui nimesahau jina. Chrysler, akaambiwa kuna Pacifica, sijui nini whatever. So akasema nimeget gari moja iko na screen hapa nyuma. Ile iko na screen hapa nyuma. Ile you can play DVDs. Naitwaje? Toyota something. Kamuza ni minivan Is it brand new or used? Ni used. Let's go take a look. Tukaenda. Nikaidrive, kambia, what do you think? Akasema naipenda. Kambia sawa. Nikampatia down payment, akabuy hiyo gari. That was our first car, family car. Ilikuwa minivan. Ilikuwa na leather seats, iko na DVD, iko na heated seats. The only thing ilikuwa nayo ni all-wheel drive. That's it. Ilikuwa front-wheel drive. So sikia winter tunakwama. But akipeleka mtoi mahali, si lazima afungue mlango hivi. Kwa nini? Ina slide. Kama Nissan, ile Nissan za Kenya zina slide hivi, sliding doors. So access inakuwa easy kutoa mtoi ndani na kuenda naye. So my wife alikuwa hate minivan, but because akuwahi kutry minivan, akapata iko very convenient. Alafu ile stroller hata ubenda ama unaikunja tu hivi naingia ndani unatoshea. Unaona hivyo sasa? So that nikaanza story ya gari nini. Then I'm man. Skule nenda kuinvest sama, I should have done this 10 years ago. Kwa nini? Because by now niko na $1 million. No. Your shares, instead of paying for a car, shares zina grow faster than paying for a car brand new. But do you need a brand new car too? Yes, you do. Lakini because of Dave Ramsey, I can go back to Dave Ramsey na alisema hivi. If you complain you don't have enough money, the best thing you can do is make more money. Sababu kusemaje? I don't have money, so I'm going to limit myself to this. Why you limit? It doesn't make any sense kama ni binadamu. Sababu how can a human being limit your own potential? Now you know deep down you know. Well, binadamu autosheki. It doesn't make any sense. How can you tell somebody to be limited when they're unlimited? It makes sense. Kind of makes sense kabisa. Sijui can make sense. But hata unajijua, everybody knows autosheki. Is it true? How can you limit an unlimited being? There's some evil. You know it yourself. So if you don't have enough money, make more money. Kwa nini? The moment you start, you're thinking, the thought of making more money, what's going to happen? Now you're living your best life. Kwa nini? Because ile drive ya to make money, can you samati, have I ever made enough money? Unfortunately, no. Kusema ukiangalia account yangu sema, kuna hiyo, kuna doni aje naambia, bado. Kwa nini? Kuna hii, na hii. So basically, achieving for greater things than your life is right now. It's a default human characteristics. Mimi, I'm just a simple. Who are you kidding? Tunajua bana. We know this. Be honest, by the way. Just be honest. Is that true? Who's limited by their resources? Nobody gets enough. Utaka na helicopter moja, utaka 3, utaka 10, utaka private jet, utaka hata nunue. Wangalia around. Kila mtu ana private jet. G6 650. Pana. Mimi nanunua Boeing 737 ile kuna mpaka bathroom ndani. No. How can you limit an unlimited being? It makes sense clearly. No. It's not true. So make more money. Sababu hivi mimi sema hivi kama the drive you can make more money, that journey, what's a destination, because you'll never arrive. That's true. You'll never arrive. Whatever you tell yourself, oh, ikishafika states hivi, alafu nianze hivi. Tosha. Tosha kabisa. Nikutoa kuleta states kwa hapa hivi. Umetosheka? One more thing. One more thing. No. Ni mwanaume msana anashanga Bentley. Is there anything greater than a Bentley? Anything? Hapana. No. Hivyo. Yani ina increase. You're always increasing. So sema ati nimetosheka. Come on. No. The only time utatosheka ni ile when you go to sleep 6 feet under. Ile your mind start thinking. That's it. Unlimited resources. So instead of kujilivu semeaje, this is what my life is. Mse wangu bwana, wacha hiyo story bwana. Ongeza ingine. Sababu musema hivi kama one of the things more na have fun with ni ile every time na exploit something new inani excite. No. So I can choose. Usisema ndaingia internet, nitafute wale wasa wana do video YouTube wote, alafu what am I gonna do? Nda try to make sure acha ni comment. Naona how ndio TikTok isizimike. Kama ina make sense. How can you limit an unlimited being? Ni enter. Isizimike juu zama iko inactive. Naona hivyo sasa. Sawa. YouTube iko sawa. At least isizimike. Everybody is unlimited. You know that already. No. When you're unlimited, utakuwa na hii useme hii useme hii useme hivi. Kama mimi nimetulia, I've been hata sijui nizaambia story au meta story. Sawa, nizaambia, who cares? Nasema tu. Camera sets mbili, nilibuy Sony a6600, nikazibuy kasema that's it, tosha. Nika build everything about you camera nikamalizana naye. Niko na screen, niko na kila kitu kamaliza kila kitu kabisa. Nikasikia kuna full frame. What does full frame do? Iko better in low light. Really? Yeah. What do you mean by that? Nikaenda kwa store, nikamwambia explain what low light means. Oh, ile kama kuna giza, the camera sees more than you eyes see. Really? Akanionyesha, look at this. Akazimata. So, I'm gonna buy this camera. 1, 2, 3 months niko na kamera moja. Nikabaya pili, nikabaya tatu. Sasa ile the journey, your journey to the unknown destination, which you never arrive anyway. Just know it from now. You'll never arrive, unfortunately. That journey, embrace the journey, enjoy the journey. Sababu destination ni ile ukifunga macho ulale 6 feet under. That's utaacha hivyo. No. Itaisha ukilala. That's it. No. How an unlimited sijui niwaambie nini bana. No. So akunanga limitation ya growth. Growth continues over and over again. Tuli kwa Q&A. Kaijazimika. Hebu tuone. E-grade asemaje, what's your opinion on what happened in Kenya with the Russian dude? Ben Mays. He was just making content. Ilikuwa more explicit. I think he made a lot of money from those views. Naona. Sababu kumbuka kama wewe ni Mrussia, ukimake view Kenya, people are interested. You'll get audience. Kama seme, if I take Maisha stays on the road, for example, isemeaje, instead of doing lives kwa room hapa hivi, every week niko different place. What's gonna happen? Angalia iShow Speed. iShow Speed to this day nasemaje, one of his best streams liko Kenya. One of his best streams. But mnajua mali Kenya iko map by Africa. Unajua honestly speaking, kwa ile country ina grow, ile inajulikana kwa the whole world sahi in Africa ni Kenya. Kaujui, just in case. Outside looking in, nakabia kweli kabisa. Kenya iko exceptional. I don't know what it is. Okay, I know what it is. Let me not pretending. Tuko different. We're just different breed. And I know why. And nasema why. Kuna different breed ya Kenya. Ile ina stand out in Africa. Ile innovation, kila kitu yani ina move toward. Suppose Africa ikikuwa fully developed, Kenya itakuwa number 1 ama number 2. Period. No. Itakuwa top 5 tuseme hivyo. Ama top 1. I don't know which is which, but one of those two. Ina stand out. So Russia alitaka ile tu labda aliona ile iShow Speed. Kuna something to understand na content creation. If somebody alikam Kenya akakuwa viral kama iShow Speed, then you do your content in Kenya. Ile moto yake ile aliwasha itaendelea kuchoma for a while. No. Kama ningetaka capitalize, if I was making money on social media, ninge do something about Kenya pia mimi, ile relevancy, ile matags na nini, inge switch back to you. But that's another story for another day. Bona. Mrashi was just making content. Mimi nikikam huko nadai kuchapa from west coast to east coast. Dream hiyo. Utachapa pako utachoka naye, by the way. No. So you good? Africa hata madem tuko wengi huku karibu what? Karibu what? Ajamaliza hiyo swali. Japan asemaje? That's very true. It's such a breakthrough when a human being gets to recognize that purpose themselves. Can I get to US with an E grade? Sir John Garvinson. I don't know that exactly. Sababu coming to the US ni lazima go through border patrol. Actually, it's a border patrol. The physical border patrol ya US ni American Embassy. So if you want to come through, lazima uanze American Embassy wako authorize. Ndio ukipanda airport when kupita through immigration and they authorize you prior to coming to the airport, uta go through. No. So musa bangaje, if you're really planning to come to the US, make sure umekuwa certified na American Embassy, mpewa visa. Ukiwa na hiyo visa, entry itakuwa easier kwa hizi border patrol, alafu utaingia ndani. Alafu utaingia ndani, alafu utaendelea from that. Najua kuna watu wanaona kama an impossible dream. From my own personal experience, nakwambia kweli kabisa. There's things I never thought I would do in my life. Yani ilikuwa, this is not me, it's never gonna happen. It never even crossed my mind. Ile tu, an idea ili drop tu kwa mind, bloop, kama drop ya maji. Siku hizi muzifanya, mpaka najiuliza, what exactly happened to me? Ni ile, once you start taking action towards something, suppose imagine, I'm thinking of going, kuna mse fulani, sijui kama naweza mtaja, amekuwa hapa hivi, kuna sawa wawili. Okay, maybe nauliza consent. Nauliza consent kwanza. That's wacha nauliza consent. There's no way naweza fanya example. It's too direct. But ni ile sema hivi, wacha tuseme example. Umesemaje? Nimesikiza Albo akiongea akasema hizi vitu ni endless. Okay, unajiuliza hivi. Now that I'm sitting down, I'm thinking about this. What do I want in my life? Nataka nipate passport, niende out of the country. Sawa. Okay, which country do I want to go to? Musa manga hivi, iza kwa labda yani si ati kuna opportunity Kenya most ya Kenya kuna a lot of money. The difference ni ile kwa ile scale ya watu tajiri na watu maskini, ile gap ndio kubwa. Yani the middle class, it's kind of like dead. Unajua watu kuna doa au kubwa kuna doa mingi sana, all the resources inaingia hapa, au wanabaki 80% wana make, yani kuna gap in between, unaona? Oh man, nimezimika tena. What did I do? Nikataka kusema kitu isizimike TikTok. Nimezimika tena. What did I not do? Nimecomment. Turudie tena. Turudie. Nimecomment. I don't know what happened. TikTok imezimika. Just disappeared. I hate that, by the way. I don't know what to do. We keep active. Nisahau 1 hour in. Nisahau kabisa. Ona. Niko live bado. Tuone. I will lose all the questions. That's terrible. I hate that. Man, come on. Imenizimikia tena. Kuna something like, lazima move something alafu after every 1 hour we refresh. Kama uko active sana. Nasikuwa naangalia page. So before you join me, before tuwarudi, wacha niendelee kwa TikTok. Vinina Guru Visuals still doing content though? Yeah, they're still doing content. Kuna nini? I expect the 11 of you wenye hamjalike to cordially do so. Oh, like video by the way. Kama watch video, like video TikTok. I mean, hata YouTube, like video. Like video YouTube. Inasaidia by the way. Inashow ile engagement. Umeona? I'm yet to learn. Inda ikalia chini. I don't know why it keeps disappearing after a while. Ndaangalia, there's something I'm missing. Every 1 hour nini TikTok inazimika. It just boop, inapotea. Kama si pay attention. Umeona? Nilisahau. I wasn't looking at the clock. Nimeanza late kidogo leo pia. Anyway, so my all-time fave rave content. Animal La Rena. All-time favorite. Easy stories of life easy. Ama vipi? Ingine ni gani? TikTok mwaze pole. Imezimika. Ime shut down after 1 hour. Nisahau kuicatch. I mean vegetables, why are they not traded like commodities and features such as gold, oil, etc.? Because hizo vitu mbili always confuse me in features and commodities. Ni hivi, vegetable ni perishable. Hiyo ndio nasema hivyo kama Edu Kamau. Vegetable ni perishable. So kuna hivi kwa kitu moja hivi. The reason why gold iko so precious ni ile Inaweza kuwa na gold sahi 100 years ago, gold. Unajua gold ni kama you can melt gold, by the way. Umeona? So kitambo kama US, ile currency, the dollar ilikuwa iko backed by gold. Sawa, the dollar was backed by gold. Kuna watu au complain sema ati, oh, the dollar lost its value because ilikuwa backed by gold. Now when you remove the gold standard, something happens, blah 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 blah. But ile vegetables ni consumable. So ni ile nizasemaje ile iko the easiest. I'm trying to summarize. There's a reason why, by the way. Sababu cabbage ni ile the trading, then it makes sense. Gold, you can just have gold in a whole asset. Kama sasa naweza chukua $1 million, alafu nichukue, sababu ni hivi, the best thing ni hivi. The more scarce something is, the higher the value. Kwa nini? Kama sema gari, kama sema Lamborghini, Ferrari, hizi magari hizi high end. Lamborghini every year, hata watch, it's not your watch, na point to watch, mimi kuna hii Apple Watch, it's just Apple Watch. It's a big deal. Ni watch tutaribika, iko na battery kila kitu. Hii ni perishable. Ina depreciate every day. So sababu ina lose value. Ni hivi, Rolex every year, wale the Rolex company, whatever that is, the company tongaje, it's about Rolex. Au tengeneza kuna majina fulani. Kama kuna ile kusema Rolex iko na stripe ya gold, hiyo straps ni gold, alafu iko na diamonds ndani. So hii watch ni $100,000. Sawa. Alafu nasemaje? Tuta make only 100. Yeah, easy white gold, 10 diamonds Rolex this year. So ukienda kwa kuinua Rolex ya 2026, iko na gold straps na 9 diamonds, whatever, itakuwa tu boom, only 300 made. So the first year people will scramble, they'll push people elbow and then hiyo gold akainai. But next year, whatever they made last year, hawata repeat tena, inakuwa scarce. So when things are scarce, everybody wants the scarcity. So inakuwa na more value. Mona. The best example is time. Time is very scarce, by the way. Kwa in terms of binadamu sisi. Unazaliwa, unakufa. So kuna in between, kuna between the time you are born mpaka the time unalala hapa hivi. Hizo zote hivi. So time equals scarce. So because time equals scarce, inakuwa more valuable. Because not everybody akona hiyo time. Same thing na gold. Inakuwa gold ni kitu iko scarce. Lazima uchimbe chini maliko deposits, we melt, we wash it, so ina hold value. So because more people want it and more people will keep wanting it over and over again, inakuwa more valuable. That's why cabbage, anybody can grow cabbage. Kama kuna wadi ubiquitous. Ile iko everywhere. It's available. You know the difference ya cabbage na gold. So, cabbage iko everywhere. Anybody can have cabbage. Gold nayo iko scarce. So inakuwa more, because the people who sought after hii gold ni watu wengi sana na product kwa kidogo. Ni ile mambo ya economics, no. Ile demand na supply. Kama demand iko high na supply iko low, inakuwa more valuable. But kama demand iko low na supply iko high, inakuwa tu kawaida. You know the difference ya cabbage na gold. So uko na cabbage unasema this is the most precious cabbage. After one week ukistore it, kama iko kwa fridge itaharibika, it will wither away. You know difference sasa. Hizo mbili. Kinda make sense, niambie. So, greetings though, hello Albo, Unani, Murithi, Brian. Let me start some majina. TikTok imenizimikia tu imego tu poop off. Just like that. Hata before niendelee. So sound iko clear. Oh, that's good. Ini before iliko kama, what time is it? About maybe 30 minutes ago. Time is okay, so saa correct you. Before you need to become. I really respect how you see the world, especially living in the US. Have you been following what's happening politically in Kenya at all? I'd value your perspective if you have. Like Herman Miller. How? Like value what exactly? Me, politics, I listen to the politics quietly. Ile naisikiza, then I analyze, na achana naye. Hivyo. Niko aware, but what exactly? Can one invest in tracking business while in Kenya? I saw a video from Malcolm USA saying it's possible. Kama alisema iko possible, mwambie yeye akwambie how to invest. No. Kama alikwambia hivyo. Because hata mimi, okay, suppose ni hivi. So how do you invest kama kwa Kenya, alafu invest in trucking in US. No. Sababu anybody who invests in something, kuna outcome. You're doing it because of the outcome. You want to make money. So Malcolm kilemuona sijui kama truck ni yake ama yoendeshe mtu ama na kampuni. Kwa sababu one of the videos alimake ile niliona by the way. Muona after a while ile sikoge na catch up immediately. Alikuwa na anaendesha gari inaitwa nini? International, which is the cheapest truck, International. Ile the most available truck, International. Alafu kuna kampuni inaitwa One World something. I don't know how you can invest. Kama muulize yeye akwambie. Jamii, I don't know that. Ukiuliza mimi mambo ya dump truck na mimi siko over the road. Dump truck ni ile lazima show up job every day. Wewe mwenyewe drive. Alafu hata on my fleet kuna specific standards like on fleet you need to have minimum 5 trucks actively running. Ndio the contractors will take you seriously. Sababu if you have 4 trucks, you're close but not there. Sababu uta slow down job yao. The reason why you need to have 5 trucks ni ile the what do you call it? The competition is better than you. So with a beat competition, lazima uko na truck kama 5 working full time. No. Na TikTok na maswali zimekama. Iko nini? Green card itafunguliwa when November next year, maybe this year. I'm sorry. No. I don't know. Ni kitu ina the president decides. The president. Sasa maji mbona unaonanga kama unajua kila kitu na bado ulienable. Mbona unaonanga kama unajua kila kitu na bado ulienable mortgage? What's that exactly, Gina? What's that exactly? What are you talking about? No. Fafanua. Ukiuliza tu ile ambiguous question, I can't really know. I'm in Q&A live, so just be specific. First of all, umeni-accuse ni kama bad faith na kama najua kila kitu. Na alafu kasema hii, the second part of your question to understand. Ile sema, miss, I don't know everything, by the way. Whatever I know I share my own personal experience na based on things I learn by reading books. So ile semaje, the reason that drove me to do this is because I read these books. Alafu nakupointia book ndio hii hapa hivi. Kama the reason why I invest in stocks is because of the book nitongaje ile, I will teach you how to be rich. So if you have a problem with me, it's a bad faith argument kind of. Ukini accuse of something that I don't think I'm doing, by the way. Gina, what did I do? So but mbona naonanga na uliendea mortgage. What do you mean by that exactly? What do you mean by mortgage? No. Repeat tena. No. What's the requirement of opening a home? Either like a home, like what? Like a home care? I don't know, by the way. Miniko tracking. I don't really do the you need to be a nurse first. Sabu, the state will give you a license, the state. So sema hivi, what's the process of opening a home in what state? Kwa specific. Sabu kila state kuna different rules. Kama sababu utapata kama mimi naishi Minnesota state. So hapa hivi rules zao ni different. Requirement lemuski yetu ile hearsay. Lazima ukuwe nurse. You need to have an active nurse assigned to that home 24/7, by the way. Ama rotation kama watatu hivi ndio kuwe certified. Ni ile state because ni kama you're diverting patients wala kwa healthcare kwenda kwa homes ndio feel more comfortable in a homey environment instead of a hospital. So state regulators watakuwa very hard on you to make sure una keep up to the standards of that. So kusema how can I open a home, angalia in what states na angalia requirements. Don't even ask me, and I will look up uniambie itakuwa specific. Mimi nakupata tu ile overall general, but that's not really part of my business. Mufanya tracking. Muone hivyo. Msikia Gina nimesema I don't know. Gina, by the way, I don't know that. I don't know. No. So that's a bad faith argument. So how much do I need to put up a home care? Either Masita, I don't know either. That's the thing, I don't know. Find somebody who's doing it and ask them. If they will tell you, most people won't tell you. What is the best or okay way for 50-year-old Kenyan man who have been asleep but now ready to start? The best way is to start. Focus what you can do. Start something. Mona, start something. I don't know, I'm almost like 50 soon, by the way. A couple of years like 52. but mimi niliamka kama niko 36, maybe 30 hivi niliamka, but everything may take process to build to where I'm at right now. Hata nirudi kwa nini kwa YouTube, can you invest in trucking business? So Christopher, enda umuulize Malcolm, how do you invest in a truck kama uko US? Enda umuulize akwambie. You hold him accountable, unaona? I'm just saying this as an expression, by the way. Mchukue, put his feet on the fire. Akwambie how he does that. Mwambie hivyo. Sababu siwezi, mimi si spokesman wa Malcolm. Maybe there's a way, but me kwangu muone kama kwa over the road, I don't know. Ni hivi, just chase what I can agree with. Kama comment ya nani, aitwaje, Lucy Mwangi USA. Aliandika comment fulani kwa TikTok, nikai second when she said that. Nikamwambia you should make more videos about this. Kwa nini? Sababu kuna watu, they make, I believe by the way, I'll tell you the truth, I believe if you're doing social media with the aim of making money, getting more views to make money, utadual na vitu ziko, they're not true, but they can make you go viral. So you'll do it. Uta create some idea. I'm not dismissing anything. Useme, this is what happened. Alafu wasawa watch. Kama unfortunately by the way, by accident, nichukua video yangu ya 2023 nikaipost kwa TikTok last year November. Ile story yangu ile kama how I got into trucking. Ile nina 4 times could do license. That was my second video on YouTube, by the way, because of Q&A. Nikaipost TikTok. Hiyo video so far imekuwa so viral that I never intended for it to be viral. Ile maybe ilikuwa more relatable. Ile wasema kumbe ulimsema go through 4 times kupata license. Yes, I did. Kwa nini? I had to get the license. Ilikuwa objective. Junijuaje? I knew the outcome. Nisemaje? If I can't afford to go to school. Sababu wanasema albosi uende shule. By the way, shule si free. It's not free. I'm not kidding. Shule si free. You can say all you want and enda shule instead. Achana trucking enda shule instead. Nothing in life is free, by the way. Nothing. Wife you life ni free. Nizongeji yake jini wife. Atajamba mimi anyway. But tangu ni muoe, she's never paid rent. Ever. No. So kuna free housing. To date. No, just for being a wife. Free housing. So there's nothing in life ni free. Nile, you choose your hard. You choose it. Sabu, kuna path 50. You have to pick one. According to Mimi, my condition, my situation, I needed money within 6 months. The only way to break through, analyze yangu ile, hata sikuwa na more experience, nikuwa very limited in experience. Kisema tu, nikiangalia around Mimi, kuna nursing, kuna job ya ofisi. Okay, nursing, job ya ofisi, it could beyond my reach. You need 4 years from now before I fika hiyo level. Do I have 4 years? No, I don't. Nilikuwa 28, nikuja hapa US, 28. 29 nikachukua license. I was 29 when I chukua license nini. Kama ningiingia shule as a 29-year-old, sina mtoi sijaoa, that was not viable for me. Nika choose route ya kwenda trucking. Kwa nini? Msemaje? The only way I can get my life it makes sense ni ku increase income. The quickest way to get your income ni kuingia trucking sahi. Kwa nini? Because 3 years from now I'll have enough money ya ku run life in America, by the way. But if I was 20, it would take 10 years to decide because there's so many paths. So that being said, Nile, could just say you got more opportunity. You can choose whatever you want to do. But Nile, how do you get here? In the Solia Kwanza. Mainly come na green card. Is there anything I did to get green card, by the way? Is there anything specific I did? I'm going to be honest 100%. Nile fill application. That's it. Nikasahau your story. It is a surprise, by the way. There's no secret. I don't. Maybe it's because of my birthday. Maybe. I don't even know. Maybe it's my birthday. Maybe it's something to do. I don't even know what happened. Nili fill application. Exactly the way they said I should. Nikaituma. Nika show up. So, albo kuna Syria green card. I don't know. Well, maybe nili fill application. Ika show through. Ika come through. That's it. I didn't do anything extra. Could get green card juaje? That was the first challenge. I come states. Fika hapa realize the only way to survive na hizi jobs ziko available sahi hizi za kibarua hizi ilikuwa ile unadu job auko hire anyway see you're an hourly employee. Hiyo ni kama kibarua, by the way, hourly. Aitwangaje? Hireling. No, hourly. Which day is your birthday? Mine is on the 4th of July. Madilu 2.0. So by the way, so kapata hivi You wanna know my birthday? Pia mimi ni Cancer pia. Mimi ni Cancer. My zodiac signs. Take fancy Cancer. Hard in the outside, soft in the inside. What is it? Zodiac sign, whatever. But so ni hivi. That's what I did. Nili apply green card. You can go through. Don't know why. Hivyo. So what did I do? I sent an application. Tracking. Niliingia shule. I didn't have the money. Nikaomba loan, student loan. Nikachukua 4,000 nikafundishwa for free until I graduate. Then I had 2 years to pay back $4,000. Did I pay it in 2 years? Nilienda the longer route. Niliingia kampuni that was paying for my tuition every month. I think it was $180 towards my loan. Loan amount ilikuwa $150. So that worked out for me. Kwa nini? All I had to do ni kukaa nao for 2 years. I did that. Nikamaliza. Nikata construction, that's when I made the most money that I ever made. Kama ningengoja ile timing ya construction, wasema they need local jobs, 5 years experience before I can even work for FedEx or Estates or Logic. Nimesahau jina lingine, hizo ma UPS, FedEx, hizo ma tracking zao. They need 5 years experience. They don't want a brand new driver. They want an experienced driver. Sasa kama hii ni experienced driver ni 4 years. So I'd rather go to school then. Kwa nini? Nikuwe boss than kuwa dereva for 5 years. But kisemaje, let me override the system. Nikanunua truck yangu. Kununua truck yangu 5 years in, FedEx was calling me. Hey, are you available for work? I bought my own truck. No, you can't do that. You know, if you buy your own truck, you know, you need to buy tires. Yeah, I know, I'm doing all that. Umsak Wamini, by the way, recruiter. So, Kiwin Green Card, do they allow you to choose ile state unaenda ama inakuaje? Yeah, pick whatever address, whatever your host is, you can pick any. Doesn't matter Hawaii, by the way. No. How much was your truck? The first one was $10,000. Actually, $12,800. My first truck. How many years ago? 17 years ago. My latest truck was $240,000. Paid off last year. No. So how can you get dump truck contracts? You talk to people. It depends on your local, where you live. If you live in Minneapolis area, I'll tell you what to do. If you live in Iowa, I have no idea. If you live in Wisconsin, I still have no idea. But I'm pretty sure if you put me in Wisconsin with my truck, I'll figure out how to get work. That's what I will say. So right now, how much is your truck? Right now, how much is the truck to begin life? What do you mean by that? How much is the truck to begin life? What do you mean by that? How much is the truck to start life? Swahili ama nini? Ama let me translate. I don't get it. I need to find one sports car. You just do your research. No, hata niangalie YouTube, nimemiss YouTube sana. Track ya kwanza Maisha. Ya kwanza Maisha ilikuwa hivi. Right now, I think inflation factor between 40 to 60,000. Utaanzia hapo 40. If I sell my truck, one of my truck right now, I'll sell it for 60. So my truck is a starter truck. I don't think so. Hiyo ni kama usha establish. No. So I mean, what's the least cost one can 40,000 minimum, 40 to 60,000. Sababu ikianza ilikuwa 10, but inflation ni kama 3%. That was 17 years ago. So I mean, inflation ni kama 3 to 5% every year. So factor inflation itakuwa maybe 40,000 hivi. A starter truck. If you're lucky, 20 kama one of my friends, see my friends, acquaintances. No. Utajua tu what happens. So YouTube, nimeneglect YouTube sana. Na run out of questions. Can you invest in tracking? Okay, hiyo mambo Christopher Mutuku. Enda ulize Malcolm akwambie how you can do that. No, enda umulize. I'm not Malcolm's spokesperson. Anaishi Michigan, I think so. You're in Michigan. Mimi naishi Minneapolis, Minnesota. So 2 different states. I've noticed you really enjoy being around cameras and creating content. Have you ever thought about exploring theater and film more seriously, even on a side project? Yes, I have, but I have kids that need me to be around home. Either theater, I'll need to move to the theater capital of the world. Kama Chicago, New York, ama LA. Those are the main, these are your markets. Any market is so vibrant, you can survive doing it to earn a living. No. Sababu ni movie sets, theater, that's it. Lakini hii yangu ni ile my passion for YouTube, ile create content ile ya YouTube. Ile tu ya tuseme kama ile self creator, ile one-on-one. It's not the best thing, by the way, to create your own content. It's better when you're creating other people's content. but I have kids to raise right now, so nimefocus na my kids first priority. So to back and forth. Sangapi lose anything kwa within coach uko na truck ngapi? Three trucks altogether, 3 or 2. One's my wife's. 2 trucks. We have 3 trucks. It doesn't really matter, but having 2 trucks is always better. You make more money, by the way. Honestly, 2, 3. The more trucks you have, the more money you make. I won't lie to you. The experience here, by the way, it's very addictive. So hey, si uko na truck, uniandike job. I'm not looking for a driver right now, so unfortunately, ukifanya more than one job to do one job, do you pay tax kwa zote ama tax iko for the primary main job? Tax iko both sides, by the way. Nile, there's a, how to explain this, crimson. Kama when I hire a driver, suppose ni hivi, I drive my truck hapa, I hire a driver hapa hivi. So mimi niko subjected to taxes kwa ile income returns hapa peke yangu. On this side, my taxes nafanya hivi, this is the income this truck makes. Alafu unatoa expenses. Expenses kwa hii side ina include driver wages. So the driver will pay taxes on the money the driver makes. Sawa? Alafu ita reduce to some level. So if it's low enough na kuna ile expenses, kuna ma benefits unapata, ile you're creating employment, so unapata itwaje, kama incentives to buy more trucks. As I explain more, it's like a whole hour. But kuna ile the more people you hire, the more incentives you get from the government. Kwa nini? Because you're doing the government's job. You're creating employment. Ni kama if you own real estate, ile kama business, see primary income, you make, kuna incentives unapata. That's why watu wengi hawingi into business. Kama nikwambia kweli kabisa, if you ask me, would you rather be an employee or a business owner? Honestly speaking, be a business owner. Kwa nini? Sababu, wacha nitumie quote. I could be wrong, by the way. A couple of years ago, nilienda kwa seminar fulani ya real estate. Alisemaje, as an employee, you have like, alisema kama 98 tax exempts kwa employee. 98 hivi. Kwa real estate, if you own real estate, uko na 400 exceptions ama tax breaks. Things you can actually offset income. Mona. So if you think small, you'll end up not making a lot of money. But if you think big, kama sema my next venture in real estate. I don't know much about real estate, by the way, but it's my next thing. Kwa nini? Nimeona hizo mahesabu, nikasema hii ina make sense. Nikiongea hizo hesabu, from my own experience nimegundua watu shut off. People they don't really care about that. But in summary ni ile ni hivi, unapata kuna property fulani inauzwa $4 million. Tumia kama $4 million. In summary, by the way, walk with me for a few seconds. Msilale, chukua popcorn. Angalia just okay, sawa. In summary, nyumba unanunua property $4 million. Sawa. Hiyo ni property. $4 million, by the way. Si brand new, ni used. Maybe ni a 30-year-old apartment na iko na 60 units. $4 million. Sawa. Okay, hiyo ni number 1. So how do you buy that property? Hiyo ni story nyingine. Just put that on pause. Number 2 ni hivi. Hiyo property ina generate ile money every month. Rent tuseme ni $1,000 every month. That means the property ina create $60,000 a month. Sawa. Hiyo ndio ile gross income. So if you're trying to buy a property kama hii, itabidi utaibuy for $4 million because ni discount, ama iza kalaba inauzwa for $2 million, but make it kwa ile market value, lazima uduma upgrades. Uweke mlango mpya, uweke carpet mpya, upaint building, utoe madirisha uweke mpya, ile una improve ile tu. The city will ask you to do that. The city ile kukeep ile kuwe na standard. So you might buy it for $2 million, but the cost of the property, market value at peak ni $4 million. So you can buy it for $2 million, alafu wanda kuiupgrade between maybe 15 to 18 months ama to 2 years. After 2 years itakuwa value to $4 million. Sawa. But uli borrow money ya how much? Ya $4 million initially, but half of it ni ya development. Sawa. Uzuri ni ile, this property ina generate $60K a month. Every month, by the way. Sawa. So imagine this. We improve mlango, we improve dirisha, rent ikuwe $2,000. What happens to your income? 120 immediately. 120 a month. So come on, if I'm making 120 a month, it doesn't mean that I keep 120 a month. In uliomba loan. Remember that loan? The 4 million uliomba loan? Remember that? Back loan million? Okay, so you have to pay for that. So a loan it could be a 30-year, 15-year, 10-year mortgage. It depends. Suppose mortgage yako every month need 20,000. So when the 2 million, that doesn't make any sense, but I'm just saying. Meaning when you make 120, lazima uta spend 20 kulipa loan. Sawa. Alafu kuna ile maybe kuna caretaker, kuna watu wakata manyasi, ile maintenance of the property maintenance. Utalipa mtu, maybe you'll spend your monthly expense. Tuweke mortgage kama 30,000, alafu ile expenses ni 20,000, alafu baki na you're making 120. You should upgrade already. So how much are you left with? Umetoa mortgage ni 30, alafu umetoa 20. Your 20 ni variable, inaweza increase ama reduce. Unabaki na ngapi from 120? Umetoa tu kama tuseme 60. Unabaki na 60. So that 60, sini biashara hiyo, sini profit. What do you do with the 60? Utacheka tu kwa account. Kwa nini? Because hii ni business. Kumbuka, if it's me for example, I'm still driving truck, by the way. I'm still driving truck on this side, and I bought this property in a mortgage. The only issue between where we're owning the property na drive truck ni ile, the bank, you have to qualify with the bank if finance your property. Alafu the work ya ku maintain is where they find, no. So mi goal yangu ni hivi. I'm trying to raise enough money, ama kama si money, I'm trying to make sure my net worth. Unaelewa? Two things, by the way. Maybe I don't have money, but that's when I'm buy shares. I want to make sure my net worth is kubwa enough, big enough, that when I go to the bank niwaambie I need $4 million ya kununua 60 units apartment, wataniambia let me look at your financial portfolio. Waangalie hivyo one, oh, it seems like you have 5,000 in your account. Check. Boo. But your net worth ni 2 million. Waseme qualified. Wanipatie 4 million. Did I withdraw my 2 million net worth? No, I didn't. Kwa nini? Because in net worth imenipatia value. That means if things go south and I can't pay for the loan, they can come for my net worth, which is shares. So that means you can build wealth just increasing your net worth. Kwa nini? What's going to happen ile, once umenunua hii property, ina generate 120k, unalipa expenses of back in 60k. What just happened? Umeacquire new loan ya $4 million, ile down payment ama ile liability ni ile, umeweka assets zako kama collateral, but create 60k a month. Think about you, by the way. Think about that. And the only reason bank inakupatia hiyo pesa, hiyo 4 million, is because they check your financial statements. Bank statement, assets, liability, how you do business, how long you've been in business, is on your factor. So mimi sahi, what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to do my best ni create portfolio, hiyo ndio ile stocks kila kitu, that when that opportunity, the preparation, when the opportunity arises, I'll get lucky and own that property. No. That's my part sahi. That's what I'm saying. Nime streamline everything. I have to get that apartment. Kwa nini? Ni 60,000 passive income. Inajilipa, ni business, najilipa yenyewe. So who wouldn't want to do that? Niambie. Ni mortgage bado ni loan, but iko na cash flow. So ni deni, it's debt that produces cash flow. I'll keep, kama when you nurse, you can do the same thing. When you nurse bado, you're making money in your nursing, una invest na portfolio, ina increase network yako, alafu takama uboro, hata you can team up with me when the time is right, mimi na wewe, to own your building, si wawili, mimi na wewe, wherever you are. No, to own your building. Sababu, when you team up with me, if I have 3 years to go, nika shorten 3 years to a month away to buy your deal. No. Even mwambia na wife yangu the same thing. Tufanye hivyo, hajaiona hiyo sense bado. Ya bado naona kama loan ni mbaya, hii ni mbaya. Now guess what rich people do? Exactly what hiyo ndio game plan, by the way. That's exactly what they do. Wana leverage stocks. Angalia kama nani? Elon Musk for example. Akona pesa yake ya Tesla shares na kila kitu. Alinuaje Twitter? Alienda kwa bank akaborrow against his shares. Wakampatia ilikuwa 41 billion. Akanunua Twitter. Balisha jina to X. Alafu at the end of the year, it can lose value to 20 million. I can write off 20. So, no. I go to me a cash. That's the game wanacheza wenyewe. Yeah, everybody's playing that game. So, who are you? Unasemaje? Mimi ni maskini, sina idea. Anza na ile build your portfolio, ionekane iko tangible. Ukienda kwa bank. when the opportunity arises, when you're candidate. Naona hivyo sasa. Alafu uta create income moja ya 60k. Alafu nyumba ina appreciate in value every year. So 4 years from now itakuwa worth 4 million anymore. Itakuwa worth maybe 6 million. But ile loan ile uli freeze 4 years ago ni the same. Alafu you can sell it, upate 6 million cash, upay off ile imebaki, wewe invest na 2 more. So the only way ni up na investment. There's nothing else you can do. Nimepatia game plan yangu. That's exactly what I'm planning to do. So hizi matraki, makamera, manini, hizo tu zile. Now I'm focused on portfolio. Kwa nini? Kwa portfolio itakufanya qualify kupata loan ya ku borrow money, u create wealth, ni cash producing debt. Kitu kama hiyo. Hiyo ndio Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Kwa soma hiyo book, that's exactly what he's saying. Kuna risk, kuna risk. What's the risk? Suppose kukuwa na war kwa country yenu, alafu agava yaribike. But who cares about the risk? No. If you did it once, you can do it again. No. Is it worth it? 100%. But if you're too careful, you'll miss the boat or the plane or the car or whatever. Utamiss your movement. That's what I'm saying. So sijui kama sangapi mbaki hapa hivi, but hizo calculations hizo throw watu off kidogo. Ni loan but ina produce cash flow. Example yangu mimi nilibuy truck ya 240,000 2020 by the way. Because we drive 2021. Your truck may pay off say 5 years. Do I still have the truck here? It generate how much every month? Gross movement 25,000 when I'm working. So niliomba deni ku create cash flow. Linanifeed kila siku. So if I did this with a truck, what about real estate? Sababu ukiangalia hivi, compare truck na real estate ni somewhat more stable than truck. Sababu truck iko na maintenance on a daily basis. Any truck has more moving parts than real estate. How imekaa inangojea tu imekaa tu. Siko kuna foundation kwa ground. Yani it's sitting. Your money is just sitting somewhere. Hakuna mali inaenda. Si ukisema hao yangu iko pale pale, ukamkesho iko pale pale. You know, Kenyatta Conference Center, whoever owns KICC, imekuwa pale tangu 1960 ngapi. Ijai move. It's right there. No. It's still there. Unaangalia skala na Nairobi. I can't see my property. Ndio ile pale ile kale kofia kale. Whatever that means. Ile kofia kuna maana yake by the way. If you guys don't know. But anyway, instead ingine. Hiyo ndio example. Hakuna mali hao inaenda. But truck utabuy. What happened to my first truck? Iliendesha 4 years kufa. Ilikuwa junkyard, ilitupwa, it perished. Hata sijui walichoma kila kitu ikaisha. Ni kitu ina depreciate in value. But how? It just sits there. Hakuna mali inaenda. No. Hiyo ndio uzuri ya real estate. Alafu real estate ile it provides a roof. Kama hii house yetu hii mali inaishi, this house, man cave hapa hii. Hii ilijengwa 1991 by the way. 1991 house. So how many years is this house? Ya mbao. 91, 2001, 2011. How many? You may lose nini? What did I lose? Something imepotea. You may lose anything. Nimeona kama ina refresh something. What happened? No. That's what I'm saying by the way. No big deal. Angalia. Where is your house moving to? KICC bado iko pale pale. Nyayo house bado iko pale pale. No. How many years? That's what I'm saying. So fikiria kitu kama ya life usemeaje? Let me focus on my net worth. But there is a so strange, people don't even wanakutukana. Unabuy shares ya nini? Nunua nyumba, kula happy. Okay, anyway, tuendelee tu Q&A. So, I've noticed you really cameras. Nilimaliza hiyo. Wacha nikuwe fair niangalie YouTube kidogo. No human is limited. Eliud Kipchoge. We are very unlimited by the way. That's the best I can come up with. No. Go to Russia to find Ugongo version 2. Ugongwe version 2. Virox. What? Pay the garbage truck. Pay your garbage truck driver ikoje. Then deal gani inahitajika. Garbage truck driver kama gani? Kuna different types. Kuna wale wana collect kwa bin, kwa truck, alafu wanapeleka kwa center fulani. Kuna wale watu kwa center wanapeleka kwa junkyard. So it depends. Na experience yako by the way. I can't even tell you. Ina vary. I think pay inaanzia between $30 an hour, $25 an hour to hata 50. I think so. Kuna range. Depends on experience yako. Umeona. Now when you join the company, where you were in your experience, it depends. Pay your garbage truck. Ndio hivyo sasa. Can you recommend NCLEX agencies, please, if you know any? I don't like agencies, by the way. I don't like agencies because you're paying somebody to do what you should do yourself. The best ni ile find out knowledge, bother mtu anajua mtu nas akwambie, msumbue kabisa, akwambie, alafu ndio pia ufanye the same thing. Ndio when things go wrong, the only person you have to blame is yourself. See the agents and 200,000. No, itakuwa you've lost twice. Ile wadi ya agent liko uongo na the money you pay them to do. So do it yourself. Wacha kusema agent. I don't think so. Agent kama if you have a friend who to be an agent before, like on a reputation, they can help you do that. No. But it's very risky. It's very risky. You can pay money, alafu end up kupata anything. You lost all your money because of to be an agent. Will you make rich na can move on? No. So hi, do you know any nursing agencies offering NCLEX for Kenyan nurses? I don't really know. Misi, labda niulize manas, by the way. My sister is a nurse, but amfanyia NCLEX hapa. Hajafanyia ako hapa already. Can you tell Kenyans that buying stocks and MFA, treasury etc. is mainly for people who don't need passive income, and all they want to find is to find a safe place to save their money while they beat inflation. Uni $0 money. It's true, by the way. Ukibuy stocks na hizi market ya huko, every year you're beating inflation. Ukichukua 10,000 you put it in your account ngoja 10 years. 10 years itakuwa worth 10,000. Yani the power you had 10 years ago na hiyo 10,000, 10 years after itakuwa maybe worth maybe 7,000. No, ina lose value. But in stocks ni ile you want to put your money where it's growing. Rate ya inflation nasema kama ni 3%. So if you have a 7% growth, annual growth, you go above inflation already. That means unachukua ile 3% minus 7 unabaki na 3. So any pesa ime lose value na 3% but imegrow na 7%. So you have 4% growth every year. Hiyo ndio advantage of stocks. Najua ni hard, but figure out a way. Make more money, your passive income should go to stocks. Kwa nini? Because you study your portfolio, au angalia how much shares you have. Hiyo ndio net worth, portfolio. Elon Musk ana cash, akona shares ya Tesla, SpaceX, hizo makampuni zake zote zile. Akona hiyo shares. That's what makes him rich. Hiyo, how many, sijui worth how much? Ako worth, the last time we checked liko nini? Maybe $500 billion, I think so. Any stupid figures, by the way. How can a human being be worth $500 billion? 600 million. Ndio. 600 million nini? Dollars. Ni 600 $500 billion. Ni 600 billion with a B. See M umesahau bana. Correct. Ni B. Put a B over there. 600 billion ni $500 billion. No, trillionaire. Yani billion is so much money. Mimi kwa billionaire leo hata sijui labda game over. That's it. No. I'm just saying that right now. No. Just speaking today. But kesho I'll say I want 2, I want 3. No. Tumongelini leo topic ni unlimited. Human beings to unlimited. It's a B, correct, billion. Yani Elon Musk is by economy ya Kenya. I run to na pocket change yake every month. I think so. Sijui Kenya iko worth how much? Sababu US economy yake iko worth nini? Ni 29 trillion. So yeah, man, it's just crazy figures, man. I just do. Your mind, I don't even know. No. Because of shares na kila kitu. No. 849 billion. I think, I don't even know. And I grow every day. Sababu most of these companies, they just keep making more money. I mean, there's nothing you can do. Okay, mwangalia leo blink ukuje kesho ime increase. I believe it could be 849. He's gonna be the first billionaire. Ni unrealistic. Ukicompare na wale watu wakawa hiyo gap ya middle class, yani it doesn't make any sense anyway. Muona kama collectively it's good to build the middle class, wakwe strong. Tuseme kama 80% of the wealth iko kwa middle class, alafu useme maybe 5% ni poor wako hapa chini, alafu 15 wako ultra rich. That's a fair balance. Lakini kwa nasijui ni 5% ndio wako sijui. Anyway, it doesn't make it. Hii ni mimi too, realistically thinking. Sababu middle class are the ones who, they run the economy. They buy and sell things, wananunua magari, nyumba. Like we are the ones creating the opportunity. Tunatumia internet, tunatumia all these things. Okay, build middle class, the whole world itakuwa sawa. But kuna hizi political, geopolitical, whatever things on made up problems. No, with made up solutions. Anyway, in your politics, by the way, that's almost I can't understand politics. Can someone make 30 million Kenya shillings, around 300k in 4 years as profit, not revenue, in trucking while having a second-hand truck. Okay, I don't know the figures. 30 million, 300k in 4 years. Yes, if you're getting the money, alafu unaiweka kando, you will. But if you're getting the money and you have 4 kids and you have a family, and itakuwa hard kukeep your dough. Lazima ununue shares. Maybe utakuwa na value yako in shares itakuwa higher than in cash. Sababu cash I grow kama imekaa. Unajua money ina moving. Money makes money when money is moving. Your concept ndio watu wengi waelewi, by the way. On purpose, by the way. I'm not saying everybody is like unknowledgeable. People don't know that money makes money when money moves. No. Money moving. Next, do you make money out of this live stream, or is it just for fun? This is just for fun. So, occasionally somebody will put a super chat, but I do it for the passion of sharing. If I did it for the money, I quit already. I would have quit already. I do it for the fun of sharing. I believe, this is my belief, by the way, I'll be honest with you. I believe whatever I share will change somebody else's life. And if it changes one person's life, that person will affect 5 more people, and 5 people, 15 people. So for the love of, I don't do it for competition, I do it for fun, kind of. Because if I do it for the passion of sharing good information. If I did it for the money, you're gonna quit. No, because I fund this. I'm funding the live. No, it's like I'm funding it. By the way, everything up, easy equipment, easy. I had to buy these things, so I'm funding this. It's for fun. Nikama instead of Musama even in learning concept a couple of years ago, I was reading a couple of books. If you want to find fulfillment in life, sometimes instead of being selfish, become selfless. I never believed it, by the way, because I was going through a hard time that time. But imagine, let me just try it out. That's what imagine. I believe in this thing because when you decide to take action instead of procrastinating, things and your wheels start turning. So, Musama hivi, the fact that I'm willing to share and spend money on this equipment, this is the equipment hapa naona equipment yote hapa hivi. Kwa utakuona that in case. Ndio hii switcher, kuna soundboard, kuna computer, kuna cables, kuna power, kuna so many things, kuna heat hapa chini, by the way, it's too cold. Kuna lens extra, hapa hizi lens extra za camera, ile camera zingine. Anyway, hizi zote hizi I spend money making these things. The fact that I share my passion inakuwa endless. It's endless. Like it's a gift that keeps giving. Sababu kwangu is therapeutic. When somebody learns something, alafu ana redirect life yake to the better, hata kama time it's not ever in my life. But if it changes your life, selflessness, najua hiyo ripple effect, it affect maybe 5 people in their family, ama 5 people in their friend cycle, ama 10 people. Alafu, that will make this world a better place. Najua pia is happen, mtu atachukua negatively, I hope not, no. But ile positively, it will affect somebody's life. So for the fun of doing it, kama leo nikuwa, I was almost like quitting. Nasema, what do I do with my daughter? Nimfiche wapi ndio niwache nifanye live. Akanifuata everywhere, daddy. Finally, kama kwa bathtub, akarelax. No. Because she's thinking in her mind, I'm going somewhere, namuacha. She doesn't want that. No. Kusema acha tu nifanye, because sharing information ni therapeutic kwangu. Seeing people like changing their perspective to the positive, hopefully, inasaidia. Hata msa kuja na ile bad faith argument, bado mimi naenda to good faith bado. Unasema albo ule sijui ni jina. Najifanya najua kila kitu alisema hivyo. I still don't take offense kwa nini? Because I'm the one paying for this life. So hata kuja ile negative faith, it doesn't really affect me. Because I'm the one spending money to do this. So kama I contribute, kama angenipatia super chat every month angekuwa member, alafu na underperform and ni member na complain kwa ile board of governors, Albert, you're doing a terrible job, you're not getting our money's worth, ningejali. But if you're not paying for this and you have a comment, negative comment, that's your opinion. No. It's okay. You can share your opinion, but you're not paying for it. So it doesn't make any sense. I know how much money I'm spending to do this. No. It's just a fraction of my money. See a lot of money. Super chat come, na appreciate. It goes back to the channel anyway. No. That's why. You do it for the money, in a die out pretty quick, by the way. I couldn't drive if truck driving wasn't paying good money, I would have quit long time ago. I don't do truck driving for fun. I do it for the money. You're different, by the way. No, I can't do. I just can't do that for fun. Could I DM you so that you guide me step to step on how YouTube channel monetization goes from start? I've won, but not so developed. Eric Miner. Yeah, Eric Miner, you're offering to take my channel to 10K. Then you don't even have a YouTube channel? Yeah, go ahead. I have a phone number. Come on, YouTube. All my information go YouTube, by the way, for free. Is it free, by the way? The phone that you're calling me on, need $50 a month, by the way. So per year, just having a phone number, just for me, 50 times 12. Imagine, this is $50 a month, by the way. Besides the equipment, initially pay off. But the phone is available. Contact information, description, a video, pattern. Do that. Email me. So it's what? 849 billion. Telling you, man. No. So now, when you stop learning, you stop growing. So you keep learning from Man Cave Talk. Richie. From Man Cave Talk. That's good though. No. So hey everyone, Uni, Kelvin, and Jerry. So VWX, please can you give me your WhatsApp number? You go YouTube. You have to find it on YouTube. Somewhat TikTok won't let me have it on TikTok, unfortunately. So what did I miss on TikTok? I've also invested on stocks. Yeah, please do. Just start easy. That $50 every month. That's good enough. No. Whichever company you like. What inspired me in your book, I will teach you how to be rich. That's the book that inspired me. It'll break down. It could be different for you, but I would say try it out. Read the book and might help you. Might. Because everybody, kila mtu kuna ile learning disability yake. My learning disability, I had to read that book to understand things better. Kama nisoma ingine ingenisaidia. Ukikuja Kenya utakuwa like walai. How me? Coach, hii idea haiwezi work Kenya. Yeah, real estate, it can, by the way, it can. Okay, anyway. I'm coming to Kenya and come specifically to test the waters and see how I can make that work. In a work, by the way. Ile tu, you have to do your calculations. Dunisikia interest rate ya Kenya iko a little bit high. So if you can negotiate, it makes sense. Ni hesabu, ni mathematics, by the way. It will happen. Mona, Karim Said, ako US, bro. Everything anasema iko possible. Oh, I'm pursuing business that has little overhead, and I've seen people do it and seen the results. What's the business? Titosh 254. What's the business? Kuwait, side hustle. So you are into real estate. Oh, nataka catch up na comments Kuwait. Najua tumeenda mbali sana. It's my ultimate. Nasema hivi, what I learned, I paid for some seminar a couple of years ago. I forgot when. Maybe 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, I don't remember. But I paid for it for like 4 days. Nikaona time I was free. Nikaona it actually makes sense. Sabu, most of these rich people, wale makina Elon Musk, wakona real estate somewhere in their portfolio. So, also diversify your portfolio. One of the best portfolio to have in real estate. Juu ita hold your wealth. Hakuna mali nyumba inaenda, iko tu pale. No. That's why. Huchezi na stocks. I don't play with them. Na invest too. No. You could sell and buy. That's a stupid game. Ni kama gambling. Musk was a futurist trader, and no one smart bet against Musk. Kuwait, yes, but love it for us black that kama uko US, Grant Cardone style. Yeah, Grant Cardone does that too, and I buy real estate, not even with his own money, by the way. Unfortunately, the Grant Cardone story yake, okay, kuna hiyo difference, by the way. Being black itakukatia kidogo kama wesi Grant Cardone, but still unaweza chukua ile formula yake alafu you apply. It will make sense too. No, this is a good perspective and encouraging people to be IBOs. But my perspective is a little different. That's okay. You're entitled to your own opinion, by the way. That's okay. I don't disagree. I 100% agree. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. And sometimes my opinion could be a little bit offensive to some people, but that's okay. That's okay, by the way. Kila mtu ni different. No. You're entitled to your own opinion. Ile too, sometimes you don't have to reinvent the wheel. If you're doing something, believe evil. most of the things najua sahi I've learned from other people. The only thing that's authentically me is maybe my voice, maybe, and my ugly face and my big head, and that's me. It's always been me. But most of the things, concepts, learn from other people. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Sabu, one of the biggest problems people have for world who implement change is not the change itself, is starting to do something, taking action. You have ideas, but it's in your mind. You didn't give them motion, legs. No. People always procrastinate. Unakuwa na idea in your mind, you hold it, unasahau. Unakuwa na new idea, unahold, unasahau. Alafu, when you come and take stock after 1 year, I had 15 ideas. How many of the 15 did I execute? 0. No. Musema, after that we execute hata moja, useme 1 out of 15. Alafu uone, it didn't work out, we cancel back na 14, upick ingine. Naona hivyo. People have good ideas, but they never take action. Naambia msee, kama Kenya life haingiani, okay, I'm pretty sure inaingiana, but ni ile, sometimes ukijitoa uende nje, and you look uangalie Kenya from the outside, inaweza make sense. But when you're inside, maybe ile comfort ya kuwa home, inakushelter, kitu kaa hiyo. Umeona? So mesh, ranking ya debt, unaweza kubaliwa. Plus property, itashinda ikipanda bei. Yeah, credit score, you mean. Smart debt, no time, you can bit more. Oh, credit score yangu ni 800, by the way, go above 800. Excellent, to this day. Mui maintain hapo kila siku, at all cost, by the way, at all cost. Kwa nini? Hiyo ndio my preparation. Ile, you never know when my stocks ita. Neza buy Nvidia leo alafu igrow ikwe worth 1 million kesho. What's gonna happen? That the leverage before you shoot it. No. Mu keep credit score yangu 800. Excellent. If you know what that means. Kenya's doing it, but yangu ni 800. I can show you if you want to, but I don't have to. You don't have to believe me. No, refurbished. They may build for a long time. So, why does the flag on your tee have these colors? Oh, because of the shirt. See me, I just bought the shirt, by the way. I just bought the shirt. So I think you're gonna red. I have red and blue. So the blue looks like that. Black, blue, and red. It just matches up. See, it's me. I don't know who. I just bought the shirt. No, I didn't really do anything. I just bought the shirt because it's in Kenya. No, the dominant. You're so detail oriented. Upaka muona flag. I just bought the shirt. I don't know why. Results I was saying, ilikuwa made in Tanzania somewhere. Some guy was selling. Kona Kenya, let me get 2. No. Mu promote anything creativity. So nilibuy a blue na red. Ya red mshaiona kwa video. In the couple of videos back. No. So hope uliandika wa Kenya. Sikupata wa Kenya kuandika, by the way. Nilikuwa nimehire Mu-Ethiopia na Msomali. Walikuwa available. They had experience. What does the flag? Detail. MK. I don't know. I just bought the shirt. As a beginner tracker, unaweza survive bila keja. It's not a good idea. Always have a house. Wacha mchezo bana. You tracking, unless for a small, I don't think it's a good idea. You can do better. Kuwa na home yako bana. No, na shelter. Utaishaje kwa track bana. Anyway, so ukiwin green card, ukifika states lazima ukuwe na mtu na kuhost, ama inakuanga aje sorted. Lazima ukuwe na host because they have to send your card to an address. Kuna Wakenya kwa hiyo program, they can host you for a fee. So kuna resources ziko available. Nimesahau jina, by the way, ningeandika down. But because ukiwin green card, that means win green card bado. So it's not a problem that's immediate, but ukiwa na hiyo problem, believe me, utapata solution. People are willing to host people with a green card because unajua you will grow out of their house eventually. Kama una ndio kuna shida sababu jui ni kama unlimited. Unaona? Ukifanya more than one job, ushamaliza, tuko up to date sasa. Anything else? No. Can you please give me your WhatsApp number? Iko YouTube. You have to go to my YouTube channel. Alafu subscribe. Tufike 10K. Tupate na camera. Anyway, I'm just saying. You do. I mean 10K na na camera. I'm waiting for that, by the way. I don't shada kuipanga pole pole. Niko 300 subscribers away. I don't know how long that's going to take because I'm getting so busy. Siwezi do video the way I want, but it's okay. Sawa. Inazimika ama tuko 4 minutes. Kuna nini hapa hivi? Kuna can one buy stocks in the US from Kenya? Steve Jogeto. I don't know exactly. There's a lady yuko Instagram anaitwa Man, I forgot her name. Nafanya jina yake hapa hivyo. Alikuwa kwa iko nini podcast some time back. She will guide you on how to do it. Yes, you can, according to what she said. I've never tried it, so don't take my word for it, but it's possible. Ile utakuwa na, there's a stock, how did she explain it? Kuna brokerage flani that allows you to buy American stock within the brokerage. So by the way, si blame ule jina alisema mimi nadanganya watu. I know everything. I don't know that, by the way. What I know ni ile mimi vile mu buy stock, mu assume things are universal until ile what your interview can realize it's a little bit different ukikuwa outside US. Umeona, sababu kuna hizi every country has their own law, so kuna vile wana interpret. So their shares, mimi I can buy international stocks, by the way, Europe, Australia, through my brokerage, but from Kenya sijui, depends na sheria zinaendaje. The country kuna sovereign, kuna sheria zake. So do asemaje, just get Quest Trade and Wealth Simple app. Masikia amesema Quest Trade or Wealth Simple app, and you can use it to buy stocks. Masikia amesema hivyo, aitwa Edu. Ako TikTok though. Hii swali ilikuwa wapi? Ilikuwa hata kutaipia. Amesemaje? Okay, time 58 isinizimikie bana TikTok. Actually, amesema itwa hivi, sikia. Itwa Wealth Simple na Quest Trade. Quest kama ule msa Quest wa CNN. Someday invite wa Kenya kwa talk. Difference ni ile I can't do it. Sahi, because my kid atalaba milala, time yangu ndio limited. I don't have all day, unfortunately. I would love to niweke wasee kwa ile interactive, lakini ni ile I don't have time. Man, I don't have time. Sababu kweli kabisa. Sababu when you're hosting a live, kama one of my friends tumejiona hapa hivi aitoka Gapuri, yufanya live yake every Saturday for hours. Mimi sina hiyo time. Every hour I'm doing something. Niko na a younger daughter, or young kid, so you need to take time before you do anything specific. That's what I would say. So I will get your number and we'll talk more. IBOs. So no problem. Just either to courtesy, text me first. Alafu niambie, hi, my name is blah blah blah. Then I'll save your Gapuri. I'll save your phone number. So when you call me, najua ni wewe. Mu save my number, by the way. I have iko dedicated. My kid plays with this phone sometimes. Zile za toys, zile za baby shark whatever. Lakini hii phone ni ya Maisha States. Everything iko hapa hii number. So if you text me, I will save your number. So when you call me, I know it's you calling. See scam ama si eti sewa sijui I'll do this and that. Mu getting so many itongaje hizi calls, soliciting calls. No. Sasa shindwa simse hii number fulani amona tu namba yangu kwa tu, let me take advantage of this. No. That's why. So Gapuri uko na hours and hours. Me, I can't do the hours thing. I just can't. It's not your time kabisa. Hata saa hii ni 3:06. I'm supposed to be finishing up. One. Do wife you and I could do grocery shopping for the week. So namaliza, by the way, namaliza. Tuone anything YouTube. Tumalizia hapo kuna shout out for Cameron Burnett for vacuums his street. He's a lady man who has value in his community. I don't know who that is. What's up, Detroit 12? Why did I read that out loud? No. It's not baby. It's called Coco Melon. Yeah, I don't even know, man. I don't miss it. Do you want me to open it? You fungua ile YouTube Kids, alafu every time ana point simu unampatia. No. So nimesema hivi, hii simu ndio kuna, so that's what sometimes we call mtu hang up is because my daughter is playing with it. Ni ile tu time yake kudiwipo. Even though she has her own tablet, but sijui kwa nini when she's hanging out with me, ataka kaya hapo hivyo, I make sure siendi mahali because she knows I'm going to get away. No, ananichunga basically. Ananichunga. So sawa, tamaliza live sasa by the way, nimego kama how long? Kama almost 2 hours. So we'll see you next week. Sijui kama na video next week. You're tracking. Najaribu kumake. Nilikuwa on site. So najaribu kumake sawa. So contact information iko YouTube. Kama uja subscribe, and subscribe to 10K, you watch me give away a camera. No, online. I don't mind, by the way. No. Make sure you let her play in her iPad. Oh, akona yake iPad, akonayo, but sometimes iko on that room, but she knows I'm plotting to leave or something, so ananifuata na make sure niko na yeye. Kama sasa nimevaa shati akasema huyu msee anaenda mahali. So anajua she's smart enough to know. Akana dress up, unajua kama sasa nikichukua nikivaa miwani nivaa watch, unajua no, he's leaving, ananifuata. No, hizo banga up is ni mbebe. No. So karibu Canada guys, tuchape kazi, opportunity ni mingi huku, inbox thanks me later. Nani ito nani hapa amesema Canada. Kuna Steven Kiburu. Una making make video bana, I'm saying. Make video bana. Make video uongee hizi vitu. I wish ni make video. Ama nitumie video alafu ni post kwangu watu wakufuate. Useme tu hivyo, ukisema hivyo give people ile break it down. Nasaidianga wase sana by the way, because mimi nigundua hivi, the things I understand it may take time because you understand. So ku explain mtu mwingine, I have to put myself in their shoe when explain him. Hey, niaje ukikuwa hapa, this is how you do things. Unaona ile unakam to ile level ile, kwa sababu it's easier said for you because umekuwa Canada already. But somebody in Kenya, how do they navigate the process? Make a video msee, hata kama ni video moja TikTok. Useme kujeni Canada, alafu uweke tuma ongea Kiswahili. No. Mtoto will shame you with your phone, Omera. You have them here in the US. I don't have anything on this phone, man. I don't have anything. Very specific. I have nothing to hide. No. Everything the same to my phone. I don't have secret girlfriends. I don't. I can't afford it. No. I can't afford a divorce too. Chalo, Omera, I can't afford a divorce. Too expensive. That lose half of everything I've worked for. So I don't have any secrets. Maisha states ndio hii hapa hivi, naona. Just call me. Ile vitu chini I don't have that. Simu ni tatu by the way, Omera. Simu ni tatu. 1 2 3. But anyway, ndio hiyo. Tende maza YouTube basi. Nasemaje? Sioni namba yako. Angalia kwa hii video description chini. The description, your video description. Ile sema, thank you for watching, blah blah blah. YouTube makes us do that by the way. Kuna video description. Every video on YouTube has a description section. So if you go through my description section, utaona contact information, utaona email yangu, phone number, hizi ma TikTok, kila kitu zimeko listed hapa hivi. Utaiona by the way. Ile tu you're overthinking. Utaiona tu. Iko hapo, I guarantee you. Hakuna mahali imeenda. I'm the one who put it there by the way. Iko automatic. Every time na post video inabaki the same. No. Iko template. So iangalia hapo utaiona. Alafu text me first, uniambie hey, my name is blah blah blah. Alafu ni save number yako. So when you're calling me najua ni wewe. Si watu wengi ni call by the way. Watu ni call, alafu tunaongea, alafu they never call me again. But I still have the number. To catch up 3 years from now, tunaongea bado. Sasa na Mother Life basi naanza na YouTube kwanza. Mwanzo naye. Itakuwa rahisi hivyo. Alafu nikam TikTok. Hata karibu ikufe. Iko na very few minutes. Nimesema ni line up hii kitu ambayo itamaliza. Anyway, Maisha states, please follow my new biz. Any person here trying to be an entrepreneur in Texas? What's the business? So make videos by the way. Just make videos. It social media. It's not even working this thing. Sijiko nini. But uone kama itafanya kazi. You wouldn't even let me end. Anyway, to end anyway. So, Crown Master Creations, Texas, I have videos. Yeah, make videos. Or, okay, maybe get in touch. Maybe there's a way that I could help. I don't know. I don't even know. I just post videos, but maybe there's something you're missing on your videos that I could particularly is not communicating to everybody else. Nitumie DM, alafu nikufuate. Ndasahau Crown Mark Creations. Make videos by the way. Sikudanganya. I don't sell anything hapa hivi kwa internet. Mufanya tu for fun. But if you're selling, there's a way that you optimize your videos for sales. So you do your research. Ukisema ati nothing is happening, siku believe there's something that you're missing out. Kidogo tu. I do it for fun by the way, but there are some people who do it for business. So just to be honest, make a video. Itakusaidia sana. Nimekubali. I'll get in touch. Tuma tu DM alafu nikumbuke, alafu I'll check out your channel, alafu na make a video. If they're terrible, nakwambia, this is so terrible. But what do I know? I don't really know. Mimi I don't have any liability because I do it for fun. But there's people, resources, you can do videos specifically optimized for business sales. No. That's what you're supposed to do. Kama Instagram. Alafu umalize kila kitu. Napigiwa simu already. Nataka kumaliza hii kitu imekataa. What do I do? It's not working. You block screen. No. Any criticism is welcome. That's how we learn. Yeah, it's positive. If you're selling, you have to make videos less than sell. Itakuwa hivyo easier hivyo. I just do it for fun. Mimi ni for fun tu, ile personal development. Ndakuwa tu wa Afrika wakisucceed. Sijui kwa nini. Sababu hizi vitu zina exist but ni ile sometimes ziko hidden.